the roof, he let the beats build, bitch. And we never switch. Even if I'm rich, I'll be broke like I'm Mitch. Niggas talking down, but that's headed in the wrong direction. But I knock that shit out like the boxing section. Cause they can't touch what they can't see. All I gotta do is be the same me. All I gotta do is keep it cheap. Always be the same me. While I'm solid, boy, they can't change me. No.
What's going on? What's going on, man? We live from the boxing section, man. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Hey, listen, we got a great show coming up. We got a few people about to hop on and shit like that. We're gonna talk about the Errol Spence versus Sean Porter fight. I was at that fight. I probably watched this fight over 15 to 20 times. I know this fight in and out. So I'm gonna put the link in the chat real quick, and we're gonna get it cracking. Cam, what's up with it?
Me?
Huh?
Yeah, I can't hear you. What's up? What's going on?
Shit, I don't know what's going on there. I don't know.
Can y'all hear me? All right. Oh shit, my shit just updated all by itself. Oh shit. Anyways.
All right. The link is in the chat, so we can get this thing started. Get it started. All right. So let's get this shit queued up. You ready to go, Santos?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Now this is my crazy thing is this was my first big fight that I ever been to in my whole entire life. I had never been to a boxing match. I've been to almost every sporting type of event, but I had never been to a boxing match, and it was my birthday weekend. So I told all the homies, I said, man, if I gotta go to this shit by myself, I'm going. So two of the homies went with me, man. We had the best time of our life, bro. And this fight was so fucking good, but you knew who won the fight, in my opinion. You knew who won the fight. Shit, but it was a good fucking fight.
Yeah, it was a very entertaining fight.
And it's crazy that you said that, Kyle, because I remember, bro, like back in the gap, like when I was in high school and early in college and shit like that. Of course, you know, niggas knew that boxing was a thing, but you really didn't know how to get tickets or where to get tickets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, because what happened was, I want to say this was the first. I know this is like one of the first fights that I remember, like verbatim. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's the first fight that I seen, but this is the first fight where I was like, yo, this motherfucker is Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the next Floyd Mayweather. So it was the bundle fight. He had the shag and shit. And that's when I was like, yo, this motherfucker is nice. And I would tell everybody about the nigga and shit like that. And so I said, man, the next time he got a fight, I'm going that motherfucker.
That shit was different, bro. Who was the first fight you watched, bro?
The first fight that I remember watching, I want to say that I remember, like, I mean, it was Tyson, but like, you know what I'm saying? The fight that I remember the most, though, when I was a kid, me and my pops, we watched Roy Jones. And he did one of these, and then one of these, and caught Buddy, and knocked him smooth out. Me and my dad, we talk about that fight all the time to this day. So to everybody in the chat, man. Best Pugils, what's going on, man?
Peace. What's up, Kyle? I'm
Man,
good. I'm chilling. What's up to the brothers in the chat? What's up, Centos? I just
What's
came right
up,
over.
pugilist?
As soon as y'all moved over, I just moved over there too.
yeah. I had to drink
Hey,
4 Red Bulls and 2 5-hour energies tomorrow, boy.
I'm
And the
surprised you
way
can
the
still
hell-
up.
Hey, for the love of boxing, Kyle.
Yeah, man. Listen, when you get chances like this, man, you just gotta take the opportunities when they come. Because it's crazy. Because I don't even know why I picked the fight. We was talking about which fights we wanted to choose, and I just was like, man, I'm gonna choose this fight, and it just so happened that the shit just happened like this, man. So fate happened. So you know what I'm saying. So shit happened. It happened good. So I'm happy. So I was like, man, shit, let me stay up and shit and kick the shit with the homies. Centos,
Earl Spence.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
you queued up?
Yeah, I got mine ready, man. You almost made me cry over there, man. The barbershop, man, saying we were gonna dismantle the show tonight. I was like, do what? I got to talk like Bugs Bunny or somebody, man. So I had to tap in, sitting that little chat over there. Hey, man,
Yeah.
we need to be breaking the fight down tonight, man.
Yeah. Hey, listen. I wasn't even expecting for me to stay on that long with Fred and them because
Right.
I was just going on because I seen the merch and I was like, oh shit, let's go. I gotta ask him about the merch and shit. So that's how I even got on to stay on and shit like that. So you queued up?
Let me ask my man Jordan. Jordan Centos Boxing, bro.
What's up with salute,
You got
bro?
it, my man. Y'all got what's the website? What's the name of it? Is it under Earl's name or?
Yeah, it's esjthetruth.com, bro.
Okay. All
Okay,
right.
yeah, because I was about to ask the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you this is how I found it before I even knew about the website. All you got to do is put Earl Spence official
That's what I
website,
figured.
and then it pops right up.
Yeah, that's what I would have did.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all quality on the up and up.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hold on.
That's what I figured. Now I asked them for a read. I bought some. I won't call the name, but I bought some merch in 2020. I still wear it because I paid enough for it, but the quality was it's pitiful, man.
We done came a long way, bro, and it's reasonable. We ain't busting you over the head, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you gonna see, bro. You order something, you're gonna be like, damn, bro, this, put some time, thought, and energy into, cranking out some stuff. But yeah, show them inside tags, Kyle.
Yeah, man. You see that, man? You see the quality. Quit horsing around, Centos. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you see.
I asked because some of these content creators, they have their own merch and they got stuff from Teesprings or something like that. I ain't buying no more of that crap, man.
Nah, man.
Hey, I got 2 sweatshirts, man. I still wear them because I paid enough for them, but man, two hoodies. But hey, man, that stuff look all flimsy and man, it's terrible, man. All the fleece or whatever came out. I mean, it's just anyway.
And it's all about, Santos, how involved you want to be. Because I'll be sitting up here bullshitting you, bro, if I said, it was a point in time where the print might have been good, but we didn't have the tags or, you got to grow with it. But to grow with it, you got to see the value in it and put the time and energy into getting what you want to like. Because reality, bro, like I'm, like for example, when Canelo fought in Dallas down here, like shit, I went to his pop-up. I bought some shit so I could put my hands on it, see what the difference was from his and ours, and look at the top dogs. I done bought some Floyd shit and touch it to see what he doing and what he ain't doing and how make our shit more quality to where you feel like you getting the high end of the stick into the short end of the stick compared to when you rocking the brand and supporting this. You know what I'm saying? Right.
So I be wanting to wear stuff like that to a fight. Or just hanging out or something like that. But I can't do that. I'm feeling embarrassed with the stuff I got right now. So I wear it to the store. I might walk in the gym with it.
Right. He left his shirt in Atlanta and shit. I brought a nigga a shirt to Atlanta and nigga left.
No, we just forgot, man. We were all hype, man. We had photo ops at the airport and forgot all about it.
Yeah, man.
Now, I'm gonna get it from you, bro.
Nah,
Yeah, it's all good.
pointed, bro. You know, for sure.
So let's get into it. We're gonna get into we're gonna get into it. Hopefully, I don't got no hold on, shit.
Yeah, see, Cal, know I need something to ride to tonight, man. He know I was about to get. He know I was gonna start crying, man. No show.
No, I was gonna let y'all niggas break it down amongst each other, but
Yeah, I just wanted to get in the door. We, once we get in, we can chop it up. But no, I appreciate you, man. You know that.
no, for sure. All right, so we ready to go. If everybody queued up, we ready to go.
All right. Well, where you starting it at, Kyle?
Yeah,
Oh, shit,
yeah.
we
Where you
starting
start?
we starting from the big. Hold on, shit. Let me get this shit together.
Like,
I'm gonna get it
I
back.
got them in the ring. They in the ring. I got them in the ring already.
Well, shit. Start yours over. Because we're gonna. Matter of fact, let me do it. Let me get this. Let me do this.
Mine got commercials in it. Do y'all have one without commercials?
Nah, I got the PBC one.
Me
the
too.
one
Me too.
It's like
Okay.
57 minutes.
How many minutes?
Yeah,
It's like 57.
57. Yeah, 57, 47.
Yeah.
Now this a whole aerospace. That's the full fight. This is the full fight, but all right, that's the highlights. That's the PBC highlights. But I got this other one. It's like it says boxing modern classics. But it's long though.
Nah, go to Spence
They going
versus
full
Porter,
fight.
September 28th, 2019.
Yeah, because this one got the full fight, but it's like an hour and some change on this one.
No.
Well, you got more. You got more commercials than we do then.
Hold on.
You might have extra.
I'm
fighters
subscribed
or
to the. I'm subscribed to the Fox PBC. So let me just.
This
get that.
Oh, okay.
one is on the Premier Boxing Champions page. It ain't Fox
Okay.
PBC.
All right. Hold on.
Yeah,
They got
cute.
2.2 million views.
Hold on.
And yeah, Kyle, pick the minute marker where it's at on there. Let me know where you at.
Shit, I'm gonna be at
this-
zero.
Okay.
It's 57:48, right?
Yup.
Yeah. All
All right, I
what-
got it.
All right,
I
so
got
that's what we're gonna do. So I'm
Get it.
gonna push. Let me set my shit up right quick. All
You
right, so
gonna do the
I'm
countdown?
fuck. I got a commercial. Son of a bitch.
Mine's too. Damn.
We need timestamp.
Just hit the
All
skip
right.
button or whatever.
Yeah. It's starting now. He
All
got
right,
the
I'm at
mic in his hand.
I'm at 1 second. Everybody at 1 second.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I got Earl. I mean, they hadn't got to the center of the ring yet on mine.
Yeah, I can't.
What's his name?
Second, I can
The
go 10.
the announcer. The announcers got the mic in his hand. I'm at 9 seconds.
That's where I'm at.
Y'all done pass me up. I'm trying to catch y'all up. Y'all done pass me up. All right, hold
Yeah,
on.
I'm at 9 seconds.
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can.
I must be ahead, y'all. There. I'm like 257. Earl,
Fuck,
they
I
get
hate
ready to go to the
Are you
center of the
ready?
ring on mine.
You already in the fight. He already in the fight.
This motherfucker always start this shit over, man. My shit. Cause see, the thing is,
I'm gonna stop while they at the center of the ring. I thought that's where y'all want to start at. We don't need all that extra pageantry in the beginning.
Start at 8 minutes, Kyle. Tell everybody to go to 8 minutes.
Okay, man.
Yeah.
I'm at the
Wait, 8
3:14
minutes or
mark.
8 seconds?
8
minutes or
8
seconds?
minutes is they about to walk out from their corners at 8 minutes.
Nah.
8
see,
minutes.
Oh, you're on a different one. I'm at 3:14.
yeah,
And they at the 7.
314.
Oh, okay, hold
3:14.
on.
Hold on. 3:14.
Okay, you're right. I was in the second round. I'm tripping.
all right, hold on. Let me get to.
Hold on.
All right, I'm at
All right,
9.
then.
I'm at 9. I'm at 9 seconds. Everybody at 9.
Yep.
9 seconds. Now you're going back to the seconds. All right, let me go back there.
You going to
Mine's 3:14. I don't know what the 9
Where you
seconds
keep going, man? Why?
He already in the fight. He already at the fight.
No,
Slow your old
I'm
ass down.
I'm at the center. I'm at the center where the referee get ready to tell them what the instructions are.
Okay, hold on.
How fight actually start.
All right, I'll go there.
All right, what's the timestamp of Centos boxing?
3:14.
All right, 3:14.
Okay. Yeah, they're at the center of the ring at 3:14.
I'm at 3:19 because if I try to rewind this shit back, it's gonna fuck up again. So
Close enough.
All right, I'm at 3:14.
all right. All right, so one. All right, so we ready to go. Play it. Let's get this shit popping.
Where you at, bro? Where you at? All right.
Yo, I can't hear.
Oh,
Yo, Kyle, can y'all still hear me, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you.
I can't hear.
Hey, what's the time step y'all got?
I don't know.
3:31. 3:31.
I'm at 3:37.
I'm at 3:38. Okay, let's get it.
They're walking back. Yeah, they're walking back to the corners now.
Right, cool.
Tonight's odds provided by Fox Bet. Our main event.
Who sound is that?
Not mine. I'm on a different device.
I think Jordan's phone might have died or his Wi-Fi or something. There you go.
Did Jordan jump off?
He back. He back.
Go.
All right, let's get it. Because now, like we watched the first round, right?
Started.
All right.
Yeah. That's all. You just look at how calm Earl is and how jumpy Sean Porter is from the beginning of the fight.
Well, Earl did exactly what he said he was going to do to me. He was the whole time for the promotion. He was saying he was coming there to get him out of there. You know, he wanted to do something that hadn't been done, and he fought that way.
Yeah.
You know, he backed up what he was saying. Like he came out because we know Errol Spence could have made this fight way easy, just moved around him, stuck him with the jab all night. But he did what he said. He said, "I'm coming to get him out of there," and he fought like that shit from the first.
Yeah,
from the moment he came out.
You gotta give Porter some credit. Though. I think that changed a little. The way Porter fought was a little different than what Earl was expecting. I think.
Man.
Yeah, because Porter was smart. Because Porter was smart. He knew he couldn't. He knew he had to make an adjustment. He couldn't just come out to that regular coming forth wild stuff. Errol Spence would have knocked him out early.
And you can't train for Sean Porter. It's no way.
No.
Yeah.
Nobody him like, and then you got to understand also he ain't been knocked out, so we don't know how easy it is to knock him out.
Right.
He don't ate some punches in his career.
But I'm saying that the big thing with Sean Porter is like everybody like to think of him as he'll come forward fighter with pressure and stuff like that. But he didn't. He changes up a lot. That's his.
Yeah,
that was early in his.
Purpose for this.
That's right.
He changed for this fight and he changed for the Danny Garcia fight.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
He changed on the Ugas fight too.
Even
though I got to go back and look at that fight because Ugas, he might have gave it away when he shouldn't have, but he was looking good. A good portion of that fight, so I got to go back and look at that one.
Yeah,
now, I'm gonna tell you, don't forget Earl wasn't with Blu-ray at this time either.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
And I don't get enough credit, man, for the shape he comes in. Like he don't you don't see Sean Porter gassing out or just getting tired.
Sean stay in the gym, man.
Nah, he be in good shape. He a real good athlete.
You're looking at two elite athletes in this ring right now.
For sure.
You know, both of these guys at the top of the food chain, you know, this fight went on. I'm going to tell you the surprise I got out of this fight. But sort of like the surprise we got this past Saturday night.
In which
I knew
way?
Sean would be tough, but I didn't know he was going to fight, make the fight as close as he did.
Well, it was close, but it wasn't as close as people think it was.
Yeah.
Once I knew the fight. I knew the fight when the fight started. I wanted to see how Sean was going to come out. When I saw him coming out dancing and moving, I knew it was going to be a little bit different because Earl was hoping that you could tell Earl was hoping and praying that he was going to try to come out there with that tough fight, trying to come forward. You know, because he was prepared for that. Earl was prepared for that. Like, I want him to fight if he's gonna fight like he normally fight. But he came out with that dancing shit. I was like, nah, this fight gonna be a little different now because he's not gonna fight like that. He's gonna move more. And he tried to mix it up. Sometime he was dancing, and then sometime he'll try to come charging in at him later in the fight.
Hey, these outfits are fucking terrible, dude. Dude, the fucking outfits that the Porters got on are fucking awful, dude. I don't know who the fuck made those.
Yeah, it's a different look, man.
That's a terrible fucking look, dude. That shit was fucking awful, man.
Man, you concentrating on their outfits, man.
Fuck, I got a commercial. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, he needs to work.
Oh shit, I got a commercial too.
Yeah, and Santos. So what you had this fight, bro?
But I have.
Yeah.
I thought I didn't score the fight. When I was watching it, and I haven't scored it. Every time I've watched it, but I felt like that knockdown was much needed. I know it was close because I put my eyes on it both times. Every time I look at it, it's close. And that knockdown was very important in the fight.
Shit, it wasn't that important, but it was important.
I gave Errol the first round. So he was the aggressor. He was an effective aggressor.
I could have easily saw a draw without that knockdown.
Yeah, please.
I'm effective aggressor.
Biased. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be as biased as I normally am. But
shit, ain't impossible.
Woo! Look at that counter. See that counter left? See that counter left over the top?
See this
backing him up with the jab.
See, Earl put hands on him in this round for sure. I think I gave Sean put like the fourth round or something like that. Look, turned him. Jack Reese be letting motherfuckers fight too.
Nah, he do though, don't he, Kyle?
Motherfucker, he'll let you get knocked out and all type of shit. Let you keep going.
I wouldn't really fuck with it.
That's a good straight left. That good straight left to the body.
I get away with a lot of you holding and rubbing his head and headbutting.
Yeah. Earl hit that nigga in the balls about 400 times, though. I ain't gonna lie, he low hell of time. Yeah, but his gut was high too, though.
Putting your ass the whole fight, hit a nigga in the nuts too.
Because he got the international.
Too, look how high his shorts are.
Because he got the international belt. That's the call. That thick belt like that is that international style belt. You start seeing that a lot more in the 80s. Because American boxers used to wear the thinner belt, like the old Everlast, like Muhammad Ali used to fight in.
Right.
You used to see international fighters used to wear that thick belt like that. Sugar Ray Leonard started fighting in that, and then they got more popular.
He walking Sean Porter down in the second round.
On the back foot the whole night. It's tough to win. It's tough to win a fight moving backwards, Kyle.
Yeah, ask Jamel Charlo, because that motherfucker, he could have beat that dude way easier. Kept getting on them damn ropes, man. We were talking about that. But his uppercut, I think something was wrong because his uppercut was available and he didn't use it.
Right.
What's up, Reg? My boy P Good. Hey, y'all hit the Cash App, man. Y'all got me up all fucking night. I'm about to miss my overtime fucking with y'all, man. Hit the Cash App, man.
Hey, they still ain't monetized yet, Cal.
Man, I'm almost there, dude. I'm 230 away.
Well, you got to have 1,000 subscribers first.
Yeah, you gotta have 1,000 of them things.
I thought it was 1,000 or 4,000 hours or something like that.
But I've been putting in hours, so they ain't giving it to me for the hours. So I guess I gotta get the subscribers.
Yeah, because he definitely got the hours.
Yeah, shit, that's for damn sure. Between you and Big Tank, shout out to Big Tank.
Yeah, we'll be trying to get some hours, man.
People
definitely got the hours.
This is when, man, listen, I've watched this fight so many damn times, dude. And it gets better every fucking time. And see, he hurt Sean Porter to the body in one of these rounds, and Sean Porter made it seem like it was a low blow, and it wasn't. These fucking outfits are terrible. Hey, Jay, how much somebody got paid to wear this outfit?
What you mean?
Sean Porter in the outfit. How much I got paid to wear that fit?
Man, I ain't wearing that shit.
Look at that.
Sean cool, but he definitely the worst best dressed nigga in this shit. So,
he's unorthodox when it comes to dressing.
man, I don't know who the hell Blow Stylist is, man, but that nigga be tripping.
Man,
I got a feeling it might be his own, man. That's what I wondering because he just he ain't got no, he don't have no real flavor, man.
Nah, he don't, Santos. He be tripping, man, for real.
Mm-hmm.
He's scared to even come in like that.
See, shit like that is why boxing is tricky. That whole slip shit, everybody was ooh, like Sean didn't even touch the nigga.
Y'all got a timestamp?
That's what I'm trying to tell people, dude. Errol Spence defense is so fucking underrated. He's in a pocket and he's slipping all these punches. Another good fucking round, man. This is a fucking see. He got hurt. That wasn't even low. That's what I was talking about.
I'm at 12-15, bro.
All right.
I'm at 13-33.
Yeah,
I'm at 13-29.
Okay, I'll skip
13-06.
Man, I'm moving slower than I should be moving.
He missing a lot.
Yeah, thing, bro. That shit count. But on the judges,
body shot. Another body shot. Kind of low. Kind of stunned him a little bit. Body shot. Another miss. Uppercut. Good punch. Slip. Punch.
Right, Kyle.
That's low. See, he hit low too. He over here whining and shit.
He got him one in there.
Yeah.
Miss.
Bomb. That motherfucker, man, he's a fucking. That nigga be fighting though, man. You can't say nothing about him now. He a nigga fight.
He gonna bring that shit every time.
Ooh, shit. That was low. He cut him with that shot too. Shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Jack Research, these motherfuckers, he be letting motherfuckers get busy. If this was the same Sean that fought Berto, if he'd have fought the same way, he'd have been asleep. He got some bounce to him.
Yeah, but he know better. He ain't no dummy. Because I had heard that, Errol Spence and them having sparring with them when when he was going to the Olympic team, and I heard Errol Spence was putting that smoke on them motherfuckers. That's why he ain't forget that shit. They ain't dummy. Them guys ain't dummy. When you've been sparring with somebody and they been bringing that smoke to you, you got to make an adjustment.
Nah, you got a lot of champions, bro, that be getting their ass beat in the gym. Like sparring niggas be coming in and ass out. Then in the fight, they look a certain way. But now EJ be beating ass in the gym.
Yeah, I've been hearing that about him his whole career.
Yeah, it's tough for the nigga to get sparring, for sure.
Yup, I've been hearing about him since when he was first turning pro. And I heard Sean Porter and them was one of the ones they were working with him, but that he got busy. They don't forget that shit.
Nah, hell no.
And I know when I was fighting, I ain't forget it. If somebody put some hands on my ass, I ain't forget that shit either.
Nah, for real.
So I got it 3-0 or 2-1.
I think it's like 2-1.
I said that's how I got it, nigga. You can.
I think the first two rounds go to Earl, and this one, Sean probably is this.
Now this is Sean Porter right here. I remember this fourth round being Sean Porter, if I'm not mistaken. He had changed levels in this round.
Man, it's funky out here, man. God dog, it stink out here, man. Good gracious. Funky in the country.
Where you at, Santos?
Where
you at?
17-10.
Hey Jay, what happened to the white dude that used to do his corner, his cuts?
Ty, man, my nigga died a few years ago, bro.
Oh shit.
Hell yeah, bro. He died on some random shit. That nigga had a heart attack.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Our nigga Ty, bro. RP Ty, man. He was a good dude.
Man, it's starting to pour down where I'm at, man.
Yeah,
I don't want to slow down.
Yeah, you gotta get this round. You gotta get this round to Sean Porter. I remember that. I remember that round. Ooh, he caught him though. Ooh, Earl just caught him with a shot. Ooh, he caught Earl with that shot. He got Earl. Yep, the fourth. Yeah, I remember. Yep, I watched this fight too many times not to know that.
Oh,
Yeah.
They hit each other with some shit though.
He shoe shined him for sure.
Man, Earl.
That's the thing though. He gonna shake back. If you do catch him, it's gonna be tough to decipher whether you buzzed him or not.
You see, Earl Spence got this aura, man, that you just love about the guy. You know what I'm saying? Even if you never met the nigga, you think you know him your whole life.
Nah,
Earl seems like a down-to-earth, humble young man. So
he is, bro.
So it's hard not to like him.
Yeah, he ain't with all that Hollywood shit, bro. He a regular
right.
dude.
Shit, boy. Fuck. Yeah, this Sean Porter round for sure.
Like a lot of shit that a lot of motherfuckers care about and get off on and care to do, bro. Nigga don't care about that shit.
Ooh, he caught Sean Porter with that shit. This is a fucking round, man. This is a fucking dog fight.
Spence defense is good on the inside though, man. I like how he be catching them goddamn punches and firing off of that shit.
Yeah,
it's a thing of beauty, man.
That motherfucker's a beast,
like
man.
He blocking them shits with his elbows, and then he'll fire off of that shit. That's boxing 101. But they don't really. Very few trainers can really teach that this day and age.
Yeah,
and have a guy who can actually perform it and ain't scared to do it, because you got to have courage to stand in there, catch them punches, and then fire back like that.
I had a commercial, so I don't know if I'm.
me too.
I
don't know.
Where y'all at? Where y'all at?
Yeah. This is hitting him with some shit.
I'm at Liberty.
I'm at 19.
Liberty
I'm at 20. Where you at?
All right, hold on. Let me see where I'm at. I'm at 1953.
Okay.
54 and counting.
Yeah, me too.
We're the same general area.
All right, yeah. So I lock this place up in my job.
So I got it.
So I get ready to get out of here.
It's either 3-1 or 3-2.
Yeah, I gave what's in the last round, just most on his work ethic a little bit, but I still got Errol up.
Yeah, I got him up 3-1. On my card,
I got a 2-2.
Mm-hmm.
You got your fucking mind. All right.
Well, how you gonna be? Okay, how you gonna be 2-1 and now all of a sudden you 3-1?
No. Nigga. It's the fourth round, right? It's the okay. Hold on. You got it 3-1. I got it.
Yeah. I got a 2-2.
Okay. Sean Porter missing like hell, dude. Jab. Ooh, left. Ooh, shit. Straight left, down the pipe. That boy Sean Porter missing like a motherfucker, man. He probably missed 3,000 punches that night. Making him box again.
Right now you Sound like
Ooh,
one of
shit.
them.
Damn, Earl trying to take his fucking head off.
Sound like an analyst, right?
Huh?
And I hope this dude gonna meet me at this next stop. Cause he's not gonna mess my whole route up.
Jab to the body. Yeah, this is Earl Smith round. Easy to score this round. But see, the Jermell Charlo and Castaño fight wasn't like this. It wasn't clear-cut rounds.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because Jermell wasn't throwing a jab in between, and then you got him working on the front end. Then it'll be a little dull moment in it. Then you got Castaño throwing all these punches at the end of the round trying to steal him. Oh, they got a 2-2 on the unofficial.
Yeah, they had a 2-2. And I think Earl was taking Porter's punches better than Charlo was taking Castaño punches.
Yeah.
Like the punches that Porter getting off, they're not really affecting Earl like that. Like they getting off, you can see him, but they're not really rocking him like that. Like how Castaño was rocking. He rocked Charlo a couple of times.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, I think Charlo will see those punches next time. You know, the punches hurt you the most is the ones you don't see. So I think, I think that's what it is. I think next time he'll be ready for that punch.
And did y'all see him trying to do that like that shoulder roll kind of shit defense?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying that shit. I'm like, yo, what is he doing?
He don't do that.
Yeah, I'm like, what is he doing?
DJ, join the panel, DJ.
That's why he was getting caught. He was having his hands down. Normally, he peekaboo. He got his hands up, both hands. You know, you got to punch through there or try to get around his guard.
And Daddy thought he saw something too, Jay.
Crazy ass. Yeah, he saw some shit. I saw that busted up.
That motherfucker got his head jabbed the fuck off.
Man.
Yo, I'm gonna get off, Kyle. I'm about to get off and switch my other phone because I'm about to close up the shop and get out of here. This job. So I'm gonna get back on. I'm gonna come right back onto my other phone.
All right, it's all good.
I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna do everything real quick right now. All right.
We here. I'm ready for that 10th or 11th round, man. When that Southside Divinas came on,
right.
That was a moment, bro. That was my favorite moment of that fight.
Yeah, nah, bro, turned up for sure.
I had never heard that song before until that night.
Oh, that's a legendary Dallas song, man.
Yeah. So me and all the homies, man, we listened to that shit the whole ride back to Oakland.
Oh, that's where you're calling you in Oakland?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have to tap in with you, bro, when I shoot out there.
No, for sure, man. We here.
I got two little cousins out there I gotta pull up on.
Man, we here for sure.
Yeah, I'm back on now on the other phone.
For sure. What part they in?
To be honest, I don't even know, family. It's my first cousin that I recently just got in contact with that I ain't ever really had a rapport with, and she plugged me in with my two little cousins. But they out there though. But shit, it don't even matter. Like I be, when I'm outside and somewhere new, shit, I'm wherever it's at. Especially
I got you.
So shit, we'll make it make sense.
Yeah, my homeboy that I was at the fight with, he the biggest party promoting nigga in Oakland. So
oh damn, that's dope. Okay. So we already plugged in on being outside then, huh?
No, for sure.
Where y'all at on the time?
Hold on. Cause see,
I'm at 26, 25, 20,
Yeah, I'm at
26, 27 now.
Yeah.
I'm at 26, 46.
Yeah.
26, 25.
I'm at a minute left in the 6th round.
Red.
5 seconds left in the 6th round.
Damn, dude, you hella far ahead.
Yeah, I haven't got any commercials or anything like that.
Oh, man.
We got commercials now.
Man, if somebody send a cash app, man, I can pay for the premium YouTube.
I'm gonna hit you though, Kyle. I'm gonna hit you in a little bit.
Yeah. Listen, Reg, if you wasn't in the building, you wouldn't even understand. See, you had to be there. You had to be in the building, huh?
Reggie O in the building?
Yeah, Reggie O. Look, this is what Reggie O said, Jay. He said, how the fuck is Earl bopping your favorite part of the fight? That was a war, Kyle. What kind of boxing fan shit you be on? See, he don't understand the moment because Earl, I think he lost that the round before that. So when that song came on, dude, I mean, his whole energy changed. The shit was.
I mean, you have to be from the city to know what that song mean. And that's why he was saying, like, if you even like in a post press conference, he was like, shit. It was just subconscious. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hear that, bro? You just going. It's a classic Dallas anthem for sure, bro. If anybody from Dallas knows any song by heart, bro, it's that one.
Yeah, man. But look how young Gervonta Davis look on this joint. Yeah, I mean, you had to be there, dog. That shit was insane, dude.
Damn, man. Shout out my boy.
Look how big Tank is. Tank about 160 right there.
Shout out my boy AB, man. I hope he shake back and get him one win under his belt, man. Is reputable. You know what I'm saying? Before it's all said and done for him.
We got Dallas in the building.
He just won't throw his hands, man. I mean, ever since that McDonough fight, man, he stopped throwing his hands.
Yeah. And I don't want to see him go out.
You already know that. I heard y'all talking about that Southside Gorilla with Big Duck and them and shit. Yeah, I had to call.
Arrowed up.
What's up, Eli?
Hey, Reggie don't know. Eli, you gotta tell him, man. Tell him you gonna bop to that regardless if you heard it or haven't heard it, man. It's just a Dallas thing. They gotta know.
That's them Club Blue days and all that shit. Yeah, mother go in there and have a good time, man.
Man.
That's that legendary shit when them boys when that boy had just stepped out of there and coming out out of band and shit. But was really doing his thing. Him and Thumb them and Big Fat Bastard, all them boys were doing their thing. Yeah.
Man, John is on his bike.
For real.
Early in the 7th.
Them boys passing them CDs out at Big T. They don't even know what Big T is.
Hey, Big T and Big T. Hey, shit, we used to go to Bruden and go over there to Lopez shit, T-Town.
Right.
Shit. Fuck it, right. Yeah, I heard y'all talking about that. But yeah, man, hey, I was getting with Fred. Bro, I actually go do part of my little recovery therapy at a little gym where Tony Mack and Angelo work at.
Okay, yeah, Tony Mack, that's fam, bro.
Yeah. So I go do my recovery there, and me and Angelo was talking and had a good little talk last week, and I was trying to hook him up with Fred. I shot Fred his number, but was telling Fred, about the Hard Part TV series that him and Derek James and Nate and Tony Mack got. And I tell them, man, they need to plug it in, and then also running a little bit about the sparring that was going on back in the days and coming up, So I shot Fred his number, but man, keep on Fred about that too, cause I love to see them come in and plug that show and really get a good plug in for it, man.
Well, you talking about drop in on Fred shit and talk about the show.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Now I do that. I follow with him about that for sure. Cause that's Derek. Derek helping produce that show, man. That's a good. They really doing their thing with that.
Yeah. That's what he was telling me about. They syndicated now, and him and Derek. See, my cousin actually do the adjustments in that. So I actually been going in there getting my adjustments, and then I went over and did the ozone treatment and everything with Angelo.
Okay,
But yeah, he was telling me it was syndicated and stuff, and we talked a lot about all kind of different stuff, different products and stuff that they was doing. But I know Derek, him, Nate, and Tony Mack was all doing that show together, and they got it jumping off now on CW33. So I wanted them to come plug it in and get a nice little drop in with the community, and Also at the same time, shit, talk to him about the history.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
It's the 7th round is hard to score, but I'm gonna give it to Sean Porter. I'm gonna give it, even though he didn't throw no hands. Earl was coming his way. Nigga didn't do nothing. He just reached out for a fucking hug.
I got Sean Porter winning the 7th round too. The first half of that round, especially with the first 2 minutes, and then probably half of that second minute, he won. And then he came on strong at the end. But in that middle, like you said, he over here hugging for no reason. But I think he was hugging because he kind of punched himself out a little bit. The way he started out with all that activity early in the 7th round. He that first 2.5 minutes, he was working.
Now, if y'all look, they complaining about low blows, but look how high Sean Porter trunks are.
I got Errol up 4-3 after 7, going into round 8. Errol's up 4-3 on my card.
And bro, in the fight, Sean uses his head a lot, bro. He's real good at that. You really gotta pay attention. So you got the nigga rubbing these crusty ass braids in your face all night. Shit, you gonna hit a nigga in the nuts too.
Hey, that was veteran tactic. He let the fight get away from him, but let him get away from that dirty shit. Hey, he slowed the fight and made the ref slow that shit down and say stuff.
Nah, you right, bro.
The action early in this 8th round is intense.
Man, this shit was a great fucking fight, dog.
Ooh, good straight left, Errol.
A lot of punches
right in his tracks.
He missed a lot of fucking punches.
Sean Porter is a fucking problem, bro.
Yeah, he extremely awkward.
The way he fights with his head down,
his
chest, punches coming from. It's like fighting. It's like fighting athletic Marcus McDonough or some shit.
Yeah, Errol caught him with 2 good punches in this round.
The way we say they got some dog in them, when we talk about this dog, we say this
straight right by Sean Porter.
You heard me, Tank?
No, go ahead.
I say when we talk about these fighters got some dog in them, when we talk about that, that's that in your chest and out your ass style, barnstorming wide open. That's what we call that. Because one thing for sure, Porter, he got a lot of fucking dog in him. Because some of them shots and the way Errol was putting it to him and keeping the pressure on him, he could have folded.
Yeah, you could. And I'm not trying to be funny, but you can see the football player in them.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
I'm not trying to be funny. I play football, so I'm saying that with the utmost respect. Like, you can see the football player in him when he boxes.
And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man.
Ooh, another good right.
I don't think.
Ooh, Errol followed up right with a left right after that shit.
I don't think Manny Pacquiao has as much dog as Sean Porter.
This is a tough round.
You don't get as far as Manny got without having some dog in you, bro.
No, I didn't say he didn't have no dog. I said he had as much as Sean Porter.
Yeah, I know what you argue with.
Yeah, he got dog. I think he got just as much, man. Except he's been knocked out before. That's the difference. He's been knocked out before. He's been caught. But he got all dog in because he don't stop coming. He constantly comes. No matter how hurt he is, he's always moving forward.
He's not
it matters how hurt he is. Pacquiao know when to get his ass out of there when he get hurt with a body shot or a good shot. So I don't think his dog is the same as Sean Porter's either.
Yeah,
I think he got something different.
Yeah,
everybody don't have to have dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that we talk about a lot, but what Pacquiao has is a championship greatness. You know what I'm saying? Like a quality that the elite of the elite fighters have that's inside of them. If you want to call it heart or whatever the case may be, but you know what I'm saying? I'll call it a tenacity. Pacquiao is tenacious, and
I messed up.
But he could be hurt. You know what I'm saying? What they say, he's human.
But see, a game dog is relentless, tenacious. They're not going to stop. you got to kill them.
You got to tame them.
And now I'm talking about when it comes down to dog against dog. And when you see a person that's a fighter that ain't gonna stop, gonna keep coming no matter if they're hurt or not, that's the dog in him. He letting that make him shy away and run.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think Pacquiao got that because Mayweather didn't kill him. Mayweather tamed him.
The difference in
Mayweather walked the dog.
Is that Sean Porter is body strong. He was able to physically
he's physically strong. Yeah,
physically challenge Spence. I don't think that physically that Manny Pacquiao can actually challenge Spence, but as far as skill set and actually having that power, he does have that, and it's sneaky and deceptive. And his
left hook to the body, Errol.
He can get in and out. So, I got Errol all the way, but
Sean under the great shot.
They focus the whole fight with a Manny Pacquiao, but Porter presents a different problem with that actual physical strength.
Porter fucking dog, man. I can't lie and say he ain't.
Oh, double jab straight left by Errol, just beautiful work.
They had it tied. They had it tied at the.
Then Porter came back with a double jab.
Marcos Villegas,
me too.
That motherfucker, I don't know what he be watching sometimes.
Left hook to the liver, left hook up top.
Ooh, shit.
Errol combo. That's a crazy combo.
He did that.
From the southpaw position. I'm at 125 left in the ninth round. 125 left in the ninth.
I'm at 2 minutes.
I'm probably a little bit.
Ooh, caught him with a good one. Shit. I done paused the shit on accident. He caught him with a good one, too.
They must have skipped.
I'm not getting no commercials, no pausing, no nothing. My shit was playing straight through. Ooh, good right hook to the body by Sean Porter. And straight right to the but then Errol comes back.
I mean, this is
Get out the way, Jack Reese. I can't see. Look like Sean Porter about to go for a DDT. Nigga, this ain't wrestling.
He said DDT.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah,
ooh, Errol with the short uppercut. That shit looks so pretty, dog. That little short shit. Ooh. Yeah, Errol hurt him. But you can't tell with Sean Porter sometimes. God damn. Like, I swear to God, Errol hurt him. And it don't fucking matter.
They throwing leather. These motherfuckers is throwing leather, dog. They in the kitchen.
This ninth round is an Errol round, nigga. I don't give a fuck. It's a competitive round. It's one of those competitive rounds, but if you look at each fighter, Sean looked like he tired at the end of this round.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, are y'all noticing Errol? Y'all noticing Errol making that adjustment, setting up that little short hook that he hit him with the drop?
Yeah.
Errol, every time he kept putting his head in the chest, he kept coming up and swinging it. And
these
Errol,
motherfuckers is throwing fucking leather.
Around. People talk about Errol don't make adjustments, man. Errol IQ is a lot higher than what people give him credit for. That's why he goes to different styles.
Yeah, listen,
that should have been dead as far as his boxing IQ. Arguing about his boxing IQ.
It's obvious.
That's behind the head, but that's because he's ducking.
Got a great boxing IQ.
And look how these motherfuckers are hitting each other at the same time, though, bro. That's what's making it hard to watch and like to judge. If you're judging it round by round,
right here.
They're literally hitting each other at the same time. At times.
Yeah, he was throwing it. Yeah, he was right, bro. He was throwing that shot back to back to back to back.
Feel me? The little short shot.
I told you, I've been telling people he's timing it.
Errol know he won that round because you see how he came out in the 10th dancing.
No, that's because the song came on.
He looked like he from the West Coast over here.
That Southside the Willis came on. Killers. They still showing the replays.
All right, I'm at.
Okay, Sean Porter came out fighting behind his jab. That's a good look. Right hook to the body. Errol's inside fighting is the difference. In the 10th round. Ooh.
There you go.
Errol has been able to shorten his punches up. But fucking Sean Porter, if you won't keep coming, god damn. I would hate to fight this motherfucker over and over. Like, man, nigga, no, you ain't getting a rematch or a trilogy.
Man.
Not doing that shit over and over again.
See, man, being there for that moment, cuz, oh my god, that shit was fucking crazy. That shit was.
Who do I give? He not going nowhere because Arrow's hitting him with leather, bro.
These
left hook,
dog.
Right hook to the body.
Fighting back. Sean Porter fighting back.
I like Porter's jab, though. I like how he doubling and tripling up on it. He missing a hell of a lot, though. He be lunging like a motherfucker.
Their heads are colliding. Their heads are colliding.
Yeah.
Sometimes on accident, but it's just because of the way, you know. Well, one is it's the southpaw versus the orthodox.
No, but look at Sean Porter.
The way Sean Porter head, the way Sean Porter fights. The way Sean Porter fights is he keeps his head like right there.
And he keep getting him with that left. He keep getting him with that left too.
Good exchange, great exchange by both of these guys.
Ooh, shit. Man, this is a good fucking fight.
I don't hear nobody saying these are warriors though. I need to hear that. These are warriors.
Hey, I've been saying that's a classic ass fight, bro. That's a classic fight. I done watched that 3-4 times.
I'm just saying from the announcers, if these were two Latino fighters, they'd be there talking about, look at the Mexican blood in them.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, you know they'll get them.
You can hear it. You can tell the difference.
That's most definitely.
When you hear the commentary.
Motherfuckers is fighting, bro. Well, he kind of hurt Arrow to the bottom, but these motherfuckers is throwing back-to-back shots at each other, dog.
I'm gonna miss these last 2 rounds. I gotta get to work.
No, how you got the fight score?
So I missed the last round. I had to get out and talk to my man so I could get my stuff out.
Shit.
So I up through the 9th round, I had it 4-5.
Hey, look, we gotta get to about 13 or 14 seconds left. Look at that 1-2 that Arrow put on this nigga, dog.
Yeah, that nigga was starting to really. He's now.
But look at the response of Sean Porter after getting hit with the 1-2. Like that's that shit I'm talking about. Like nobody wants to continuously fight a nigga like that.
Nah, man, he a fucking dog.
You bang in the fucking head like nigga, back your ass up, and then he's like, no, I'm not backing up. I'm coming with some heat of my own.
Well, he fought back too. Yeah. After he got hit with that fought right back. Yeah.
He smothered some of his own punches though, but that happens with the way he fights. And then Jack Reese came and told him about that goddamn head button, or the way the heads are colliding.
Oh shit.
Another fucking commercial, right? I gotta get my life.
What is with these commercials, bro?
I passed the commercial. One came on mine too, but I got out of the pit.
Hey, but that Castaño Jamel Charlo fight was a classic, bro. I don't give a good goddamn what people talk about.
Hey, man, I just love to have just a conversation with Derek James, bro. Just listen to this brother's instructions in between the rounds, trying to let him know why you got that damn cut. That it's accidental headbutt, but still, like nigga, you fight your fight, bro.
Yeah, I gotta go back and watch it on the TV.
That last round was one of those swing rounds for me.
And this is when the fight. This is when it was over.
Nothing eventful so far in the first. Ooh, good straight left by Arrow. Good jab. Sean on his bicycle again.
Ooh, good jab. Yeah, he dancing.
And here he comes. Arrow. Yes, sir. Jab, uppercut, turn him. Yep. Don't let Sean be comfortable. Oh, Sean, turn him.
Yeah. Same spot. Yeah, we had the same
spot. See, that's it. That's beautiful. Ooh, good luck.
Oh, there you go.
And these motherfuckers are strong as a fucking ox too. Both these niggas strong as hell, dude.
It's some high level shit going on right here.
Man.
Between two really great athletes. Oh yeah, parry that shit, Errol. Don't let him jab you in your body. Slap that shit down.
That footwork is the footwork on both fighters is just crazy.
They left uppercut. This inside fighting is very hard to judge because it's so nip tuck close. Some of that is hitting elbows, some of it's hitting body, some of it hits on the belt line, but they all matter. Very tough, yeah. He's not gonna let you jab him to the body no more, Sean. Errol slapping all that shit down.
Woo!
Oh, there it is. I was about to say, and this is when he's about to hit him with that left hook, and that's exactly what did it.
There it is.
He hit him with some shit too in this round. Even if he didn't get that knockdown, this round was his.
So this is 10-8, round 11. And I already had Errol up.
Yep.
Like this.
And then he followed with a left, right, fucking back-to-back left, rights. And this nigga still got the audacity to keep coming forward.
See what I'm saying? Hey,
Porter.
Look at that motherfucker, dog. Jesus Christ.
Motherfucker still coming forward, dog. And Errol ain't stopping putting on the pressure. And this motherfucker don't know when to say no. Pacquiao don't got this.
Jack Reese just saved him, guys.
Yeah,
Jack Reese just saved him in this fight.
Good right hook, Errol.
Errol was trying his best to get that knockout.
Hey, Jack Reese saved him. Yo, look at 112. He saved his ass because he stopped him. He was gonna get Sean Porter out of there, bro.
He don't too, boy. There you go.
Head control. He controlled his head with the right hand, and then shot that left hook right on the button. Head control, bam.
That was a short Joe Louis shot. Boom. A 6-inch punch. What punches is dangerous? You can't see him coming. Yeah, that's that 6-inch.
He shot the right hook over, but he overshot it, and he just used his right hand to head control for 1 second, and he just bam.
I ended up having this 8-4. That was my scorecard every time I watch it. Shit, he hit him with some shit, boy.
I mean,
he lost.
Already won because he got 7 rounds.
Walking back to the corner, he knew he lost. He knew it.
Got him out of there. You know he was done.
Yeah. But see, he should have came with another shot. He would have put him out.
Yeah.
He came with the left, bomb. See, then he came with that right. Oh,
good right hand, Sean Porter. But Errol's putting the pressure on him, walking him down, and got him up against the ropes. Sean is not where he needs to be at.
I'm still trying to figure out how he was
fighting
shit though. Most niggas wouldn't even have got up.
I think he was looking to counter that left that Sean was trying to throw. But once he seen he caught him, he ain't even block it.
This is a great one.
Errol's fighting at the range that he wants to fight at. I don't think Sean is wanting to fight. He fights this way, no problem, but against Errol, he don't want to fight like that. Errol just hit him with that double right hook while he was that close. Because he shortened every. Errol has made the adjustment to shorten up all his punches when he comes in close. So he's landing all that close shit. God damn, Sean Porter just landed a nice right hand. But Errol standing right there, nigga, like we here for it. We here to fight.
Hey.
Don't get
Errol was trying to live up to his word. He was trying his best. Like, he really was trying to do what he said he was going to do, trying to get that knockout. Like, he didn't give up until the bitter end, trying to get that knockout. He went for that knockout until the bitter end.
And you can tell by the way he's pressing him, and he's pushing Sean Porter to the ropes in this 12th round. But Porter caught him again with a nice right hand. Mm-hmm. But most of that is because of the way that Errol is fighting aggressive in this 12th round, as if he's down. I think Errol knows that some of those rounds were close early too. And the knockdown gave him some cushion, but you can't never be too careful in a fight like this where, you and your opponent are hitting each other at the same time, and you know what I'm saying? There's some close rounds in there.
These motherfuckers is throwing fucking leather.
And Sean is still right there fighting.
Man,
and Arrow's game. Ooh, look at that right hook to the body.
Ooh, shit.
Look at that right hook to by Sean Porter.
Yeah, this is he just hugging now. Look.
Hey, did this win fight of the year?
Hell no.
Good jab, Sean Porter. I thought it was one of your best jabs all night, and it came at the end of the 12th round.
If they was Mexican, they would have won fighter of the year. They would have won fighter of the year.
That's crazy, bro.
Word. Yep.
I don't remember who won fight of the year this year, but god damn.
Yeah.
Every time I see this fight, I always think of this fight like as a top fight of the year candidate.
It should have been.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think I got it.
Absolutely.
7. I got it 8-4 Arrow or 7-5 Arrow, because some of those rounds, even though I gave him the Arrow, they were like really close, even rounds.
We could all agree on that nigga. That we can all agree that Sean Porter didn't win this fight. He looked for moral victories and shit like that, and that's all he got on this was a moral victory.
No, I think he knew he lost, because look at the way he's walking away before the judges even say anything. You can tell by the fighter. The thing is, when it comes to combat sports,
he thought he had a draw.
He didn't. He knew he lost his fight. Look at the way he walks away after Arrow hugs him and Kenny Porter, and look at the facial expression that he has when he walks back to his own corner, and he closes his eyes and shakes his head no.
Yeah,
the fighters know.
He's sitting like he lost.
Right. The fighters know when they lose. Now he probably thought that he had a chance once he started to hear the scorecards. He probably thought he heard he had a chance or something like that. But and he knows that he put up a really good fight and he was competitive. But immediately after, you could look at the body language and you could tell that he knows he didn't do quite enough.
And
and remember, my bad, guy.
And look how Errol Spence is reacting in his corner. He laughing and making faces, looking up at him. He felt good about what he just did.
Sean Porter said it was close. That's what he said.
Yeah, that's after the fact. I'm talking about looking at their body language right now.
I'm saying when he was walking to his, that's what he said to Errol Spence and Derrick James. He said it was close.
I know that's what I'm saying. He's saying after the fight, he's saying that, but I'm saying I'm looking at his body language, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, when he walked away.
I'm looking at his body language. We can tell ourselves anything, but
nah, you're not lying. Because I experienced it myself. Guys,
and get these punch stats out of here. That's just somebody clicking a button from what they think they saw.
Yeah, Kyle, he knew he lost, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care what he says out of his mouth. I'm looking at him right now. He clearly knows, like, damn, I could have did this or I could have did that, or how the fuck did I let myself get knocked down in a close fight? Like either of those thoughts, he knows that it wasn't enough.
But you saw that thought fly through his mind when he got up from the knockdown. He shook his head and he looked up to the ceiling, like, damn.
He should have worn that fucking outfit.
You see, now this is where he's gonna get his real confidence when he hears split decision. Oh yeah, I won this one. I got a chance.
Yeah.
Man, I like Perry.
Look at his face. Look at his face.
That fucking outfit.
It should be a draw. It should be a draw. You see that them saying it's a split decision. He gave him hope. He over here praying.
Reg, how did you score this fight, Reg?
All right, guys, I'm back. I know the fight's over though.
I had 8-4.
Yeah, me too. It ain't changed yet. It was almost 7-5, but I'm gonna hold my ground. Man, he outlanded
Yeah,
that.
very close fight, bro. Very close fight with a couple swings. I think about 2 swing rounds. I think I had it in there, but Errol deserved to get the decision his way because to me, when he won the rounds, he won those rounds.
Yeah, I agree. Not only saying I'm on I get the swing round, probably swing rounds too, but only after I watch it again. When I watch it the night of the fight, that's not how I have it. See, we watching it differently now that we can really examine the fight the way that we want to really examine it. But the night of the fight, I didn't have this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it from the round 8 on to the end. Make sure I get a full correct assessment.
Andrew.
Yeah, you gonna have to wait, Car. I'm coming out. So get that.
Yeah. Everybody in Arrow Corner knows he won. Look at Jordan over there. We got this, dog. We got this. Ain't nothing left to do but party. Ain't nothing left to do but celebrate.
You damn right. You damn fucking right. Motherfuckers.
But, I mean,
who did y'all give round 10 to?
Round 10 was a close round, was one of the swing rounds. I think I gave that one to Arrow. I gotta go back. I gotta go back and see what I put down, but that was one of those close rounds.
Oh, yeah, good fucking fight.
They landed punches at the same time.
Wait, hey y'all, well, I gotta be up in like 45 minutes, so nigga.
Excuse me, sir.
Kyle, man, appreciate you for having me, bro.
Man, appreciate you for coming, man. This made my night, man. Between being on Fred's show with you and you coming through here, man. Solid, man. Appreciate you 100%, man.
Salute, man. Appreciate, like I said, appreciate you for having me, bro. Appreciate the support, man, from everybody, man, from the chat to everybody being the shop, bro. See all that shit, man. If y'all support my brother, y'all supporting me. So, man, I rock with y'all and appreciate y'all, man. Everybody have a solid. What's the damn? I forgot what's tomorrow. Tomorrow, Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Have a solid and prosperous Wednesday, man, and an even better tail end of the week, man. And y'all be safe out here, man.
For sure. Hey, Jordan, you watch The Wire?
I haven't seen it, bro. Never. Yeah, I know, right? I've been on the Power. They say Power is similar, but it ain't as good. I'm gonna go back and watch it though, bro, because they put it on Netflix. I need to watch it.
Yeah. Shout out to
they
Wire.
Put Power on Netflix? I mean, they put Wire on Netflix? Wow.
Yeah, I think it is on Netflix.
Okay.
Hey, if you need to hold a HBO Max, man, somebody, we got you.
All right.
Yeah, I got that bad boy, man. And if you ever get a chance, man, come watch it with us, man. Me and Kyle are gonna be watching it, and we're gonna share the screen in the private kind of room so we can watch it without worrying about copyright infringement.
Who channel y'all do that on, and when y'all do that?
Wire Wednesdays.
Okay, bet. Yeah, shit. I'll tap in tonight. Shit, it's a bet.
For sure.
Yeah, we'll link up. We got your. We could we'll let you know on IG, bro, and then let you know when we do it because we're gonna definitely get in and break it down, and it's a good show. I mean, Power's a good show, and some of these other shows are really good and great shows.
But ain't nothing like.
But they're not similar. They're not. No, yeah, they're not the same.
Yeah.
No.
People just say that because of it's a crime. They're crime dramas, but they're nowhere near the same.
Okay, bet. I guess Calvin Ford is the main character, and one of them was based off his life, right?
No, not really. What it was there's a character. Part. No, what it is there's a character in one of the later in the story that is he's a box. His character is basically an amalgamation of different guys out of Baltimore, and Calvin Ford was one of the main guys. But it's not about Calvin. You know what I'm saying? It's not Calvin's story. There's like 2 or 3 other guys. But the interesting thing is that Calvin himself is in an episode of The Wire as a boxing coach.
He got he in a few episodes. I thought he's like in 2 of them, right? Tank.
He's in episode. He's in season 3, episode 10.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
okay, good. Well, yeah, y'all see me the link on IG, bro. I'm gonna tap in tonight for sure, man.
For sure, King.
For sure. We got you.
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
Man, we'll talk.
For sure. In the words of the great philosopher Lil E, man, I want y'all to breathe air and live life. You know, it's always true when players meet. Thank y'all for breaking bread with me, man. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow. Centos.
Hey, Kyle, don't
What's
be
up, man?
falling asleep on the job, man.
Huh?
I said, don't be falling asleep on the job.
Hey, man, listen. I'm going to have a couple of 5-hour energy drinks, a couple of Celsius, a couple of Red Bulls. We're going to make it through the day.
All right, that's a bit, bro.
All right.
I want it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to
appreciate
hit you up throughout the day, Kyle. Make sure you up and shit.
All right.
All right, everybody. Stay safe and be blessed. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna stay on with you for a little bit, Centos. Who else is on this?
Okay.
I'm gonna stay for a little bit. Let me make me a cup of coffee. I ain't gonna be on too long because I'm over here trying to get some stuff set up for the Wire Wednesday, and set up my Patreon real quick. I'm trying to set up some stuff, bro.
Okay.
But what I still have this headset on. Hold on, take this shit off.
On my way home from work.
You said you on your way home?
Yeah.
Sir, be safe.
Wow.
Yeah, I like that fight. That was a really entertaining fight. I would have just loved to hear some of the same energy that they use. And you don't have to say black, you know what I mean? Because I get it. Like I work in the in the field where I understand how they don't use certain words, right? Black this, black that. They're afraid that that's going to draw negative connotations. But you're not going to sit there and tell me that these guys weren't warriors in that fight. You know what I mean? And to call it as such. You know, I didn't hear, the heart of these two gentlemen. This is what boxing's about. I didn't hear none of that energy that they give all these other people when they fight.
They don't do that anymore.
Well, you got to also remember who's making those announcements. Who they look like. They don't. You know, to them, it's a proven fact that we're great. They just don't want to admit it out loud sometimes when it comes down to sports and things of that nature. So it's one of those type of situations.
Just to hear it, but back in the days, you would hear how it do something. That man is a warrior. He's great. It's changed. You know? It's new agenda.
Man, they keep blocking this door up, messing me up, man. Son of a gun.
He said the wire's on net. I don't think so. Check right now.
Come on, balance. Might be damaged. All right. We'll call that a pallet. All right, gents. So you driving right now, Pugilist?
home.
Oh, you already at home?
Nah, I'm on my way.
On the way, yeah.
I gotta change that.
Look like two companies gonna get skipped tonight.
Right, exactly, Reggie. He said white have a fear of using the word black because it expresses black pride. But that's one reason. That's definitely one reason. But there's another reason. Like a lot of people in today's day and time, they're hypersensitive about race relations and what offends people and who gets offended by what. And so, like, they even have like how do you want to call it, like sensitivity training at certain jobs, especially like if you work in the educational or mental health field where they tell you how to, talk this way or don't talk that way. Don't say black, say African American, or don't say African American, just say person. They have all these different things that they do because they don't want to offend anyone. Excuse me. Or because they think that, like, if you say anything that addresses the ethnic differences between people, that it could be misperceived as racism. So that's like another reason why they wouldn't say it, right? They'd be like, well, that sounds racist. Why would you say that, right? They don't understand like the nuances of the historical context of race relations. So they try to play it a little bit too safe, in my opinion. You know what I mean? They go overboard with the hypersensitivity because everybody's cries racism every 5 seconds, even in situations where there's not racism there. And so they kind of like try to go out of their way to nip it in the bud. What they end up doing instead of nipping in the bud is they start to marginalize certain things, right? So like, and then on the flip side of it, it makes it look like, it's like people get what do they call it, like the fatigue, black fatigue. What I mean by that is like they'll be like the first black congresswoman in New Hampshire now has been voted in 2021. The first black person to win 6 races and 1 Olympic. You know what I'm saying? So like you keep hearing that, and then people are like, wait a minute, okay, that's fair enough, but where's the first this and the first that of every other ethnic group and nationality? That's what I mean by black fatigue. They start to build up this resentment because they keep hearing one, but they don't hear another. They don't ever hear the first Asian to do this or the first this to do that, and some of that is media driven. You know what I mean? And other parts of it is, we'll just get your squad up, get your squad in a position to say it. You know what I mean? Because it's there. They have the precedence. Because I remember when Jeremy Lin was going off, they couldn't help but to say it. We've never seen an Asian American. They was hyped on Jeremy Lin because they thought they can do with Jeremy Lin what they couldn't do with Yao Ming. You see, Yao Ming was a star and a great player, but Yao Ming, there was a language barrier. And I know they trying to get on what Stephen A. Smith said about the Asian baseball player, but he really didn't say nothing wrong in that regard. What he said more wrong was what he was saying about the Nigerian basketball team in the national basketball, right? International basketball. That was more offensive than what he said about the baseball player, but that's that hypersensitivity that we're in now. But anyways, to his point was about the language barrier. That's what happened with Yao Ming and Jeremy Lin. If Jeremy Lin could have been a great player like Yao Ming, they would have had a field day because they have a well-spoken, intelligent person that they can talk to with the media, and he could still represent being an Asian American, and they would have took that. But
I thought Jeremy was English speaking Asian anyway.
That's what I
Jeremy
said.
Lin. I thought he was already well spoken.
That's what I said.
I thought you said that's what happened to him and Yao Ming.
No, what I'm saying is what happened is when I'm saying what happened, I'm saying with Jeremy Lin, he wasn't that there was pushback. I don't know if you remember, but there was pushback because players would be like, wait a minute, y'all blowing up Jeremy Lin, but y'all dogging Russell Westbrook on the same show. Where Jeremy Lin ain't even half the player that Russell Westbrook is. But y'all hyping this dude up because he's Asian doing what he's doing. Right? That's what I mean by what happened with him. And the thing is, they were pushing this Linsanity narrative, you know what I'm saying? And rightfully so. He's in New York doing what he was doing, right? If he had been in one of these lesser markets, that probably wouldn't be the case. But because he was doing what he was doing in New York, it amplified everything. But what I'm saying is, if he was a great player like Yao Ming is legitimately, he was a great player in terms of his production over a long period of time for as long as his body could hold up, right? Jeremy Lin and Linsanity lasted for what, a season? Or, you know what I mean? If that, I wouldn't even say it was a full season. You know what I mean? They may have kept saying Linsanity and pushing Linsanity but in terms of his game being Linsanity, that didn't last more than one season.
Oh, okay. His performance.
They were still able to sell the t-shirts, but as far as his game matching that, it didn't last for more than one season. If my memory serves me correct. If I'm wrong, I'll correct it at a later date. But if my memory serves me correct, this whole thing happened within a period of time of the same season. By next season, he wasn't better than Paul George or what was the other guy from Danny Granger, or you see what I'm saying? He wasn't better than those guys. He wasn't better than Russell Westbrook. But players started to come out and be like, "Come on now, look, I get it. Jeremy Lin is performing and he's a hot topic and he's in New York and all of the whole nine. But y'all come on these channels every day and y'all find a reason to talk bad about Russell Westbrook when he's a better player than Jeremy Lin." That's what I'm talking about when I say that's what happened with Jeremy Lin. But had Jeremy Lin had the career that Yao Ming had in terms of production and being a great player for multiple seasons, and remember, Jeremy Lin did win a championship eventually. Then his stats would be out the roof.
Said Jeremy Lin did win a championship.
Yeah, he eventually got on the team that won a championship, and so he got a ring. And had he had his career in terms of production would have been like Yao Ming, and he won a championship. Oh, you see him on all your TV shows right now. He'd be doing something right now. I guarantee you that. The first Asian American such and such, future Hall of Famer, world champion, Jeremy Lin. They pull out the red carpet for the titles. But it comes with the territory. But you would never see, like a Jeremy Lin in the position to where they saying he's the guy that you leads a team. He's the guy that you need as your number one player. You know what I mean? Or he's the missing piece to a championship team. He was never that. He was never the missing piece to a championship team. He was a good player for a couple months, and he made a career in the NBA, rightfully so, and I'll respect that, like as I should. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, fellas.
Because how many people can say that they did that? Yeah.
I got a call just came. I got a call back. I'm gonna jump off. If I get off in time, y'all still on. I'm gonna jump back in.
All right. I hope
y'all
Cam
might
or
be
Kyle
gone.
heard that. Yeah. Well, I don't know because Cam might be asleep. And Kyle over there at 7-Eleven buying all they damn Red Bulls and shit. They probably think there's something wrong with this brother. You ain't got a Red. What about a Monster? You only got 2 Red Bulls. Let me take a Monster then. Let me take 1 Monster and 2 Red Bulls.
I'll check just in case, but I'm gonna get this call.
Sure.
All right.
All right, I'll be back in there. I'm not near the chat, so I can see if y'all commented, so I can comment on y'all real quick because I'm in the kitchen making me a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. And I don't even know who else is on the panel. If there is, I don't know if I'm by myself. Let's find out though. I heard something. Who else is on the panel?
Yes,
is that Miss Beasley?
Yeah.
Okay. You make it home safe yet, brother?
Still traveling.
Okay. Sure. Back on that.
Yeah, that stuff you saying about Jerry Molina, dead on. Dead on. 100% point with that. Because you got to remember up here in New York, they got some big Asian communities up here. So that thing blew up here. It blew up. But it only lasted 1 year.
See?
Not even a full season.
See? I know I remember that shit. I was like, man, I don't remember hearing about that shit. Or, I mean, as far as his game being what it was after that year.
He just had he had one little nice little streak. That's all.
Yeah, like 3 months or some shit like that. I'm probably cheating him some months, but
I
remember it being a period of time. All right, I'm back.
It did it the whole season, man. It was like he had a nice little streak for a little while. And I think it had more to do with the fact that when he came off the bench, a lot of players didn't know him, so they didn't know what to prepare for. Once they figured him out, he wasn't doing much, you know. But that did get him in a position where he got a big contract. He went from sleeping on the couch to getting like a $25 million contract. So when he made something, he became a millionaire.
Right.
You know?
And more power to you. You know, I'm just talking about the narratives that went along with it. I mean, I'm not saying that he was a bust or failure or anything like that. I'm just saying I'm just talking about the narrative that get pushed around, and the whole point of bringing him up was just bringing up the issue that they had with Stephen A. Smith and what he said about the Asian baseball player. You know, I be having a hard time pronouncing his name, even though he plays for my Angels. But
Otani.
Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it, right? But Stephen A. Smith was just speaking to the language barrier, and that's why I brought up Jeremy Lin, because there was no language barrier. So had he been able to be Linsanity for 5 seasons, you know what I mean, at that level, and he ended his career winning the championship, he'd be gold right now, and rightfully so. You see what I'm saying? Because there's no language barrier, whereas like a Yao Ming, there was a language barrier, even though he was a great player.
Yeah,
had a mid range, had a you know what I'm saying, he had a post game. He could hook over both. He could hook over both shoulders with touch, left hand, right hand. You know what I'm saying? Played defense. Yao Ming's issue, his body was too big and it gave out. And he started having foot problems because of his size. You know, it had nothing to do with his game. The man could shoot long range. You know what I'm saying? He could literally be considered a stretch 5 even back then in the early 2000s.
Yeah, his body started to break down.
But his body started to break. His lower body started to break down. Exactly. And people forget he played that international ball too.
Yeah.
So that's even more wear and tear.
Mm-hmm.
So
but yeah,
I always say, go ahead.
Any athlete that's from another country, you know, and you become a star, you always going to be a benefit to be able to speak English. Always. You can speak English, it's going to take you to that whole nother level. If you're a star, that's simple, you know. So I understood what Stephen A was saying, but I knew they was gonna come after him because this is that cancel culture now. And I knew exactly. Yeah, I knew that's what they were. I knew they was gonna come after him though.
But this is the thing though, bro. They didn't come after him for the Nigerian thing. That's my only concern. Like the same pressure wasn't on him. Go ahead.
Yeah, but who came after him was those Nigerian athletes, man. You gotta remember, a lot of the people that work at ESPN, those athletes, former athletes, a lot of them is African, and the majority of them is Nigerian. A lot of those former athletes that work on there, a lot of them is of African descent, and then a lot of them is Nigerian. They were the ones that came after him, but he apologized for that too.
Salute to you, Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment.
They came after him because what's her name? The basketball girl that worked on there, she Nigerian. She put it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I saw the tweet she put out.
So did he come out and do the same? Because I didn't see, like when he did his thing, I seen it on Instagram. That's where I first seen it. I was like, oh, what is he apologize? I had to go back and find out what is this Instagram post about when I seen his apology.
Yeah, he apologized for that too, for both of them. They came out at him too.
Let me see if I can find the clip. Because he did a written apology, and then he went on the TV show the next day and did an apology.
Yeah, he did it at the end. He did that one at the end.
Okay, with the Nigerian team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. As long as the same energy was there.
Yeah,
I got no issues.
Come workers. But you know,
but to me, there was only one. To me, the Asian situation, he was clear that he was talking about language barrier, but with the Nigerian thing, he was literally making fun of their names and insinuating that they couldn't play because who are they, right? And so I think that was way more to use a Stephen A. Smith word. That was way more egregious than what he said about the baseball player.
I agree.
In my opinion, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he was a little off the hook with that too.
Yeah, I was like, God, oh really? And we knew that was gonna come. It's like you could tell.
Yeah, I saw it.
He apologizes for Stephen A. Smith apologizes for his comments about Nigerians.
Yeah, he apologized.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, and that's why I know people love. They hit me up behind and be like, man, you gotta why do you they asked me, somebody asked me, what's somebody like you watch you pay attention to the words you use or something like that, they were trying to say when I be on these lives. And I was like, that's why, you know what I mean? Because you never want to be in a position to where you have to take back what you said if your intent wasn't malicious, you know what I'm saying, and you wasn't trying to be offensive. So why even go there when you can use another way to say what you're trying to get across? You know what I'm saying? Otani can play baseball. And the fact of the matter is, whether it's Otani or Guillermo Rigondeaux or, you know what I'm saying, somebody like, even like, let's say like Saul Alvarez, right? Saul Alvarez is already a star in boxing before he started to be confident in his English. But now that he's more and more confident in his English, he has skyrocketed. And anybody who acts like that's not true, they're being disingenuous.
Please stand clear. The doors are closing. Please hold on.
Like I don't remember Saul Alvarez's sound bites going viral the way his sound bites went viral when he started talking English. See what I'm saying? I was born ready.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here. Payday. Like all that shit is more viral than his Spanish speaking interviews in the United States.
Right. Yeah, they blew up too.
Right.
You want
Payday, and he's articulate, like he knows, and that's one thing I always love to say is that I always love to point out is that a lot of times these people, these guys, and these men and women who English is not their first language, they speak in their native tongue even though they know English, right? They may know it, but they speak in their native tongue in these interviews because they like to show that they are articulate and they can think. Right, and they don't want the nuances of the English language to get their comments misinterpreted, right, or misconstrued, because that's what happens, right? So it's like, why even take the risk? Let me just use an interpreter, so that way I can get at least even if the interpreter misinterprets what I'm saying or says something false. A person who speaks my language can be like, that's not what he said. That's not what she said. What she really said was this, and that, because this word means this, and this word means that, and this phrase means this altogether. That interpreter was wrong and misrepresented what the person said, right? At least I can, if I use an interpreter, I know that in my language, people who understand what I'm saying will get it right. Right, instead of just trying to show that I know English and mess up with the nuances of the language, like Vasily Lomachenko started doing. He was using English in a lot of interviews, but then people started saying, well, he said this and he said that, and then all of a sudden he started to go lean more and more on interpreters lately. I don't know if anybody else noticed that, but that's something that I started noticing about Lomachenko.
Yeah, I noticed it too. Yeah.
Let me get my, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And on the same note, oh my bad, go ahead. You was breaking up.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say on that same note, that's what we are supposed to be as people who have independently owned media outlets in this digital space. That's what we are supposed to be for these Black athletes, because there are nuances in the English language, just in the English language, but that's not only for the English language, right? It's not Spanish is the same way. The way Puerto Ricans speak Spanish, there are nuances in the way that they speak Spanish that is different from a Mexican who speaks Spanish. And both of those nuances, they're different from the way a person from Europe in Spain speaks Spanish. And then you can add Cuba and the Dominican Republic into that. So we understand that there is nuances to language based off the region that you're in. So that's no difference with the English language. And when I was growing up, they started talking about something called Ebonics. Before that, even like before my day, they used to call it jive. But by the time I was growing up, they called it Ebonics. And all it meant was that Black people are using English words in an unconventional way that allowed them to communicate with each other, and nobody else understood what they was really saying. They can get the gist of it, but they really didn't understand what they were saying. They call it jive, they call it Ebonics. Now they start calling it urban and ghetto and all these different kind of phrases. But all these things mean is that there's nuance to the English language. And what our job is when you have independently owned media outlets that are owned and operated by quote unquote Black people who understand these nuances, it is our job to make sure that we translate for our athletes and entertainers and whoever else is out here speaking, so that they're not attacked by people who don't understand how it is that we communicate with each other. But what they really meant to say was this, and that. They didn't mean anything. They didn't intend to say anything disrespectful to anybody. This is just how we talk over here where we come up. It's a cultural thing. You see, other people have that. They have that buffer. And I believe that that's what we're supposed to be for our people, a buffer in that regard, when we know that that's not the intent of what it is that they were saying. You know what I'm saying? So they can't run wild with the soundbite and be like, did you hear what Devin Haney said about you will never lose no white boy? That's just the way we talk. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's in basketball, boxing, or wherever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Track and field. That's how we talk. He wasn't saying it to demean a fighter that is from a different. He's just saying that he's using a saying that we use, right?
Yeah.
Nothing more, nothing less.
Exactly.
And it's up to our media to not fall into that narrative and let them run with it. We're supposed to translate that so that he doesn't take the heat unnecessarily for saying that, or any other athlete or entertainer for that matter.
Yeah, because that's a saying. But where we come from, you don't have to take it no way. Yeah, but you get on about that though. You know, head on. You know, but it's all the process, man. It's all the process, man. That you see. I see the changes, you know, because of my age. You know, I came from the end of an older era into this newer era, and I see so many changes that have taken place. And you know, now me and my cousin was talking about that the other day, like the changes in society, you know, that have taken place. You know, like with this cancel culture and everything. Like, wow. Like, they're so sensitive about things. It's ridiculous.
Right. You say something, they say, leave him alone.
Yeah.
Leave him alone. It's like, really? Was it that bad? So we can cancel a person for one thing, but we can't cancel them for another thing, right? So we can cancel we can cancel Stephen A. Smith, but we can't cancel Louis Vuitton and Gucci.
Exactly.
I don't understand.
100,000%.
Make that make sense.
Don't.
We can't cancel Armani Exchange and all these other people, you know what I'm saying, and these different brands who have no interest in us at all.
None.
Other than making colorful clothing that they know we'll buy at outrageous prices if we can afford it. And in some cases, even if we can't afford it. But then y'all turn around and get on TV and they put everybody that they can find and say, Big Baller Brand shoes are ugly for that price. Really? But those Giuseppe's and Louis Vuitton and Bathing Apes and all these other shoes are great looking.
Exactly.
I don't know. Make it make sense to me. I thought it was about fashion. You ain't got to play in the sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Most people I know that wear Jordans, they wear them for fashion. Like, I don't wear the sneakers, but the people I know who wear them, they wear them for fashion. They're not trying to get them creased. They're not trying to go get Jordans for the most part to go hoop in. They get them because they match their shirt or their jeans or their hat or whatever accessories that they got. You know what I'm saying? Let me see the chat. Lynn Ray said, just like a black person who speaks proper English, they ridicule and say they sound like a white boy. Shaking my head. Exactly. And I get that a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Southern California. I mean, I'm not saying this because I'm in Southern California, but I'm just saying that I learned how to enunciate words. Excuse me, because I have to concentrate on the words that I say because I have slight speech impediments, and so I had to learn how to say certain things and pronounce them out just to communicate. And you know, I if I'm not careful, I talk way too fast, and if I get very passionate about something or quote unquote upset about something, um, you probably really can't understand what I'm saying, and I might get what you would call ghetto or hood or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and when I talk to my family that are in the South, Texas, Louisiana, uh, somewhere east of here, east of California, they'd be like, "Damn, Tank, you talk real proper," because the way they talk English is different. You know what I'm saying? So they would tease like that. You know, all in good fun, but they would be teasing like, "Damn, you sound like them white folks." But like, who was that? I think it was Chris Rock, the great Chris Rock. Once said in it, he was saying in one of his stand-ups, he's like, every nigga in here speak two languages, is bilingual. They speak what they regular tone, they regular talk, and they speak job interview. I think that was him. Or was it Dave Chappelle? One of them two great comedians. It's either Chris Rock or Dave Chappelle. And it was like, yeah, we speak job interview and we speak, you know what I'm saying, the way we speak around our people. And that shit is so true. And when we do speak, quote unquote, job interview, they say we talk like them. You sound white. Okay. So now it's okay to use uh, those kind of that kind of descriptive language when talking about people. I hope they get back on the road, man, or at least do some kind of stand. I think Dave Chappelle's he's gonna be cool with stand up for a little bit because he went a nice little run and did like about four or five specials uh, in the last couple of years, and I think he got paid a pretty penny for that. So I think it's the turn. It's like Chris Rock's turn. I think before Dave Chappelle, I think what's the short guy's name? Kevin Hart went on a little run, and so he got some nice bags. So he probably chilling. But I think like it's about time for the next crop of comedians to come up. Maybe even if they're old school, like a Chris Rock or Eddie Murphy or something like that. Which that's on the word on the street that Eddie cooking up some heat. The question is it gonna be something that gets him quote unquote canceled, like this was saying? You know what I mean? In this climate that we have in today's day and age, when it comes to the hypersensitivity of the general public, it's crazy. You can't even question certain things. You can't even, and I'm not even talking about using certain language or offensive terms. You can't even question certain things anymore. You know, that's why I like comedians like Dave Chappelle and you know, even Bill Burr. Bill Burr is one of those comedians that walk that fine line of political correctness, and sometimes they'll hop back and forth over the line, you know, or go right up to the edge to test some of this cancel culture mentality that they have out here. I remember when they was trying to quote unquote cancel Bill Burr for his Saturday Night Live. I think he hosted Saturday Night Live, and he had a monologue in the beginning of it, and they tried to cancel him for that because he was talking about what was he talking about? He said something about the the acronym people, the acronym the the acronym alliance, the alphabets, and he said that he was in New York, something like that, and he hadn't been in a while or something like that, and a lot of people was out, and he's like, "What's going on?" And they told him it's a gay month or something like that, or gay parade, or it was something going on. And then he made that into a joke, and he was like, "Yeah, oh, tank tops, rainbow flags, okay, okay." And then he parlayed that small part of the joke into the point that he was making, which was that uh, why do they have the whole month of June? I think it's June to for gay month, right? Whereas in black, and he's like, they never went through slavery, chattel slavery, the way black people did, and they got February, which is considered, the end of winter. So he was like, why not give Black History Month in July? That way, that they can have because there's gay black people, and they can have June, the beginning of June to the end of July to celebrate. And they almost canceled him for that. That's crazy. So you can't really, you got it. Well, I'm not gonna say you can't talk about certain things. What I'm saying is, if you do, you have to be able to explain what you said and why you said it, because they're waiting to cancel you. Just waiting. Lynn Ray back in the chat, he say, don't they give our black comedians their props, but give these white comedians primetime shows that they couldn't pay me enough to laugh at? Man, let me tell you, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I was just having this conversation not too long ago with a colleague, and I was telling them, like, it's a female, because she was she was talking about I think there was a Friends, that TV show Friends. I think they had like a reunion or something like that, or they did some kind of thing with Friends not too long ago, and I was it's a big show for her, and I was telling her, like, I've never watched an episode. Like, it's not even, I'm not a part of the, I call it I'm not a part of the targeted demographic for that show. Like, it's not funny. It's like Seinfeld to me. Like the Seinfeld show, that's not funny to me. I'm not the targeted audience for that kind of humor. And I wasn't excited for Friends. It didn't move my needle, not one iota, because that's not my brand of humor. Just like there are certain things that I find funny that, she may not find funny, and I know she don't find funny. And that's just the way a lot of things are, bringing it back to boxing. And that's why it was interesting. And I had the pushback that I had when Timothy Bradley was stating his opinion on the Shakur Stevenson fight, Shakur Stevenson's last fight, and he was saying this is still the entertainment business. Well, in the entertainment business, not everybody is entertained by the same things. What makes one person laugh doesn't make another person laugh, even though it's still considered a comedy, right? So you can't just sit there and say, well, it's entertainment. Well, I'm entertained by the sweet science. I can see a technical 12-round bout and enjoy it, just like I could a 3-round knockout or a 2-round knockout, right? I can enjoy a Mike Tyson fight that lasts 1 round the way I can enjoy a Floyd Mayweather 12-round boxing masterclass. I can do that, no problem. I can enjoy Floyd Mayweather dominate Arturo Gatti the same way I can enjoy watching Floyd Mayweather dominate Manny Pacquiao. I can do that. One is no more exciting. One is no more boring than the other to me. They are both equally entertaining. So for Timothy Bradley to insist or insinuate that knockouts and knockdowns, well, really knockouts, because he got knocked down. He got a knockdown in that fight, if I'm not mistaken. I know there was another time where it wasn't considered a knockdown, I believe. So I'm not sure exactly how many knockdowns, I mean, off the top of my head, that Shakur had, but I know he had at least one knockdown in the fight. To insinuate that that's not exciting boxing because it's not entertaining, that's subjective. But you're going to have millions of people parrot that same narrative and ideology because Timothy Bradley said it. They say the same thing about Demetrius Andrade. He's boring and this and that. But then he'll fight a guy and drop the guy 2-3 times in the fight. But because he doesn't get the stoppage, they say, "Oh, well, he can't finish guys." This is not what. It's still exciting boxing. It's still high level tactical boxing. How is that not entertaining? It may not be entertaining to you, but don't insinuate that it's not entertaining in general just because you don't like it. Some of us love it. And now they got to the point to where they got guys like Saul Alvarez. You're a horrible fighter. You're horrible. Why is he horrible? The brother Lynn Ray back in there. He say, facts. Watch 1 minute of Friends before and turned immediately. My only laugh was because it was not funny. Hey, look, that me laughing at your comment on that was funnier than any segment of Friends that I watched, or Seinfeld. Put both of them together. They whole runs. And I'm not dissing Seinfeld or Friends. I'm just pointing out that I'm not a part of the targeted demographic that the show is designed to make laugh. And that's okay. Because millions and millions and millions of viewers and them shows being in syndication proves that they're funny to somebody. And that's who it's supposed to be for. People got to stop thinking that everything is for everybody. Because that's not the case. Sylvester's in the building. Salute. You say Caleb is gonna get beat by Alvarez. Yeah, we'll talk about it if the fight gets made. I spoke on it already before, a little bit, in terms of the matchup. But I think I'll speak more on it if and when the fight gets officially made. You know, all these news reports. You know, can't tell what's what when it comes to media reports in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Can't tell what's what when it comes to media reports in boxing. So, we had a whole press conference for Tyson Fury versus Wilder, and look what happened with that so far. Knock on wood that they'll get Fury to hold up his August 9th date that they allegedly have out of the blue. Lynn say, but every time we get a funny show like Sanford Son, Hollywood don't want to pay us. Yeah, yeah. All facts. You know what I'm saying? It's just different. It's like um Friday, right? I think it's Universal that has Friday, the rights to it. I think it's Universal, and they're not doing anything with the franchise, but um they don't want Cube to go out there and get get other suitors to pitch in for the money that he wants to pay the actors. And I don't know if people know this or not, but Ice Cube wants $100 million for The Last Friday, and he he says we got to pay everybody. And I, this is just me outside looking in. What I think is that because he wants to put everybody in the movies that have been in the franchise so far on some level, whether it's a small or big role. And I, in my opinion, outside looking in, what I think Ice Cube wanted to do was pay the people who didn't get paid from the first film. All you hear about is, well, these guys didn't make no money in the first one, and all this. Well, the actors sometimes, depending on how the contract is, when these small budget films, they don't make the money that the producers, the executive producers make. You know what I'm saying? The writers, you got to think Ice Cube had a combination of things going on. Same thing with the NWA when he's with the rap group. He was like, wait a minute, I'm getting paid an artist fee, but I'm more than an artist. I'm helping to write and produce these songs. So I should be getting at least another check outside of the artist fee of being the performer as a rapper, as a vocalist, as they call it in the music business. It's the same thing in the film industry. The more official titles you have that are credited titles, those are the more checks that you'll get. And so they know that they didn't have they had a very small budget. I believe the film was shot I want to say in a day or two. It might have been a week. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Yeah, I believe it was a week. I believe it was a week.
Yeah.
I believe it was
like
a week.
Fact.
Like
I remember it was a short period of time. You know
it was a week. 100 grand.
And they went in there and they knocked that film out, and it just did more in sales than they thought it would, But the people that were under contract to be paid, they weren't under contract to be paid, and then so some of them didn't come back for the next movies. But he wants to get a nice bag so he can pay all those people now, and it seems like Universal has no interest in that, and so they shelved it. And now, they shelved it to the point to where, actors that were in it that people wanted to see are no longer with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ernie Mac, Tiny Lester, they, Witherspoon, you know what I'm saying?
The comedian girl, she died years ago. She transitioned years ago. He played Janet Jackson. What was her name?
Oh yeah, see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's just a shame because I know that it, these guys kicked themselves in the arse, in the hind parts, because they had to do what they had to do at the time to get the film made. So they signed whatever contracts they can at that time. People forget this was the big Ice Cube wasn't the Ice Cube that you see now back then when it comes to this film industry, right? So some of the film rights that he had, some of the films that he made back then coming out of the music industry he didn't have the rights for, even though he had like creative control and things like that. The rights themselves, in terms of the distribution of these entities, belong to some of these big companies at the time.
Yeah, that's great. How Universal is doing that.
Exactly.
That's why I was so
Big Dog Willie in the building. Salute. He said, breaking news. Fury filed a police report against Wilder and cyberbullying from his fans. I wouldn't doubt it. A restraining order from the internet community. Lance say, salute this brother cooking for real this morning. So fool can't eat my oatmeal and egg white omelet. JC says, the boxing section in chat, salute to you. Yes, sir. Big Dog Willie out there saving lives. Salute to JC for joining us too. My bad, best people. Let's go ahead.
No, that's all good. That's all good. That's crazy if that's true. If that's true, what you just read, that's crazy.
I know, right? And with this guy, you can't ever be too. You can't put nothing past him. No, he said he's joking, but shit, still, Big Dog, you already know, bro. You already know, Big Dog Willie, that with this guy, you can't take nothing for granted. People forget, I'm never fighting Wilder again. After what he said about me gypsy people. Really? What did he say? You know what I'm saying? Get out of here.
Yeah, I wasn't putting nothing past him, man. That's why I was like, shit, it's crazy if it's real, but I wasn't putting him past him at all.
Nothing past the dude. I'll never fight him again.
What you think about this fight with Ricky Dial and that guy Casimero
versus Ricky Dial.
What you think about that?
First, what I think is I love the fact that it appears that Rigondeaux's going to get a chance to double dip when it comes to this money. He took some step aside money. I'm not sure what the amount was and what he got to keep of it, but they say he took some step aside money for Casimero to fight the Filipino Flash, and for whatever reason that fight didn't happen, and so now the fight versus Rigondeaux and Casimero is back on, and so as far as I know, Rigondeaux still has that money unless he spent it on something, already put it into something else, or put it in the escrow, or put it into some kind of something or whatever. But he'll also be able to get a fight purse from fighting him. So that's kind of like what I mean by double dipping. Now, in terms of the tactical aspect of it, I think it's an interesting fight, not just because of the stylistic aspect of it, but the ramifications of it, the outcome of this fight for either fighter. But I'm going to speak to Rigondeaux because I'm a huge fan of Guillermo, and his whole career has been one that, at times where it seemed like he was being fast-tracked, being one of these superstar amateur Olympic boxers, gold medalist, and he came over here and got his title shots, less than 15 fights. But then he had the audacity to beat a media darling and fan favorite in the Filipino Flash. And when that happened, and he beat Nonito Donaire in the fashion that he beat him, it seems like instead of being elevated to the top of the pound for pound list the same way uh, Inoue has been, the opposite was done with Guillermo, you know, and so it's kind of like a chance to see him get a second shot or a second win. The flip side of that is that it's coming when he's, you know, he's a lot older, because all these things have happened and time don't stand still for nobody. And we can say that, well, he hasn't taken punishment because of he's a great defensive fighter and he doesn't have a lot of wear and tear and all these different kind of things. But age is age, and at some point in time, your 40-year-old body doesn't respond to the same way as your 30 and 20-year-old body did in terms of preparation. The joints don't, excuse me, the joints don't heal up the same during training. The muscle spasms don't go away as fast. The soreness, the whole nine. And when you have a fighter like Rigondeaux, who his boxing style is primarily based off of his elite level reflexes as a defensive fighter who can fight offensively in terms of the transition. When you have a fighter like that who relies heavily on his reflexes, when you get up in age and those reflexes start to dissipate at some level, if it only takes a split second or millimeters to not get out of a way of a punch that'll change the entire outcome of a fight. You know what I'm saying? And in some cases, certain guys' careers are never the same once they lose that elite reflexes or athleticism, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? At the high levels of boxing, and that would be my only thing that I'm looking forward in this fight. But stylistically, you know, I think it'll be an interesting fight. But and I know that they wanted to get Casimiro versus Rigondeaux. I mean, excuse me, versus Donaire, because you know they wanted to Donaire to unify and get a chance to take that to face Norway again, so they can have the monster versus Filipino Flash and create this super unified, you know, undisputed bout, so to speak. But I would love to see Guillermo Rigondeaux kind of upset the apple cart and put a monkey wrench in their plans. But that's what I got on that.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, same here, man. I want to see him do well because I always felt like they did him real dirty when he came up and he pulled that um what they thought was a big upset. I didn't at the time because I liked him from day one because I have been following him as he turned pro. So you know, I want to see him get a chance before his career is over, get some big money, and put his career into a spot where you know some kind of great legacy can come off of it. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a super talented guy, and just due to circumstances, like so many of those great Cuban fighters, you know, because of the circumstances that they're coming from, had to turn pro a lot later in age than they would have had the opportunities been afforded to them younger, and they could have had longer pro careers and made even more money. So, you know, I'm expecting, you know, that given this opportunity that he's gonna do his best to do well because you know they did him real dirty with that. Oh, his style is boring, and talk all this and that about him. Particularly that stank ass Barbarian talking shit about him, like oh he's a boring fighter and this and that. That's just a way of taking away the great gifts that we possess, you know, to try to so-called even the field against those lesser fighters. who can't match up to, you know, melanated fighters with the sweet science. You know what I'm saying? That's what that be boiling down to, ultimately. You know?
Facts. And they got their little media pit bulls out there to make sure that they do their part from the from that end. You know what I'm saying? To create the the sense of doubt in the person viewing it, instead of breaking down the tactician that he is. They're saying, yeah, he won, but he's boring. You know, y'all don't want to see this guy fight. Like, let us decide what we want to see. Let us decide who we want to see and why we want to see him. You don't get to tell me what is entertaining to me, as if I don't understand what I'm watching when I'm watching boxing. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that's what they use these little pit bull media guys out there to do. And then, of course, the general public will start to echo the sentiments of these quote unquote journalists and these writers. You know, Guillermo Rigondeaux is not a boring fighter. Demetrius Andrade is not a boring fighter. Floyd Mayweather was not a boring fighter. But because it was said so much, and during the broadcast, the people calling the fights will sneak that in there. I mean, they're just so good that it's boring. What?
That's crazy.
I mean, it's not competitive. Why? Because you want to allow the other guy to hit him? That's their problem. That's their camp's problem. Oh, he's just moving so much. I mean, the dexterity and shut up.
You better
That
figure
is
out how
not my job to make it your job easier to be competitive with me. You have to earn that.
Right. I gotta make it easier for you to hit me.
Yeah,
Okay.
get out of here. So what's next? I'm hitting you too often. I gotta well, stop throwing so many punches if you're so accurate. So now I gotta miss some punches on purpose because I'm too accurate on offense. Get out of here.
Ridiculous.
Get out of here. You know what I mean?
And it's so
And
epic. I'm glad
you know,
you brought up that example of Inoue as opposed to Rigondeaux. Like they giving Inoue all this love when Rigondeaux did a better performance against Donaire, give a more stellar performance, and he got none of the real praise by new media, the way that Inoue did in a fight that he struggled with Donaire against and barely won, you know?
and got vaulted up to the top of the pound for pound list. These are the mythical and subjective pound for pound list. And the only reason I bring this list up because I don't subscribe to it, but I bring it up because I know what it's used for. It is a tool that is used to as bait to catch casual boxing fans and to cause conversation about the boxers in terms of who to talk about amongst the actual boxing fans. You see, because actual boxing fans know which boxers to look for, whether they're on that list or not. But the general consensus is to throw that out there for the casual fan to say these are the 10 boxers who you should be looking for to seeing fight. And they never did that with Guillermo Rigondeaux. Like I think Big Willie said that in the chat. You know what I'm saying? It's wrong what they did to the brother. You know what I mean? And with Lomachenko, as he pointed out, they made sure to vault him up there. They made sure
even after he got beat. Even after he got beat by a guy with 12.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. And the thing I would love to see in a perfect world if I could script it out, you know, Hollywood ending. I gotta say that, you know, California. I'm in SoCal, so I had a Hollywood ending, right? For y'all in the East Coast of New York, if you had a Broadway ending, right? It would be for Rigondeaux to beat Casimero, and then to if he could get a rematch with Nonito, beat him again, or just beat Inoue. Beat Inoue, the monster. If Ring Diao can slay the monster and retire, I think that would be so apropos. You know what I'm saying? This guy is getting all the hype. Top 3 pound for pound. Nobody wants to do this. Nobody wants to fight him. And what are they gonna do? Like Hulk Hogan. What are you gonna do when Inoue runs wild on you, brother? That's how they promote this guy. So it seems like, and he's an exciting young boxer. Don't get me wrong, but you're not gonna tell me that the guys that he's beat are like of the caliber of Guillermo Rigondeaux in terms of their skills.
Nah.
Even at the age that he's at.
Nah.
You see what I'm saying? Now, if he goes in there and, like I said, he doesn't have the reflexes and he can't get out of the way of certain these punches, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Father Time is undefeated, as they say. But the style that Rigondeaux uses, the skills, the movement, the even the veteran tricks, you know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people, excuse me, a lot of people talk about the rough and rugged boxing aspect of they call them quote unquote veteran moves, where you can, you know, hold and hit and get away with it because the ref ain't looking, or sometimes the ref is looking, but you do it anyway until the referee referees the fight. Let the referee. But if you can get away with a hit here and a hit there, and the referee don't take a point, you go until the referee gives you a hard warning, because it pisses off the opponent and it frustrates the opponent. Now it gets to the opponent looking at the ref and saying, "Hey, ref." And why they focusing on a ref stopping in your quote unquote roughhouse tactics or your dirty boxing, then you can break them down and get your shit off. That's how Bernard Hopkins made an entire career. Bernard Hopkins, to me, was the Ric Flair of boxing. Now, what Tyson Fury does, you can say that he's taking it above and beyond, right? But in terms of, I say Bernard Hopkins is the Ric Flair because Ric Flair is beloved in professional wrestling, and to an extent, so is Bernard Hopkins, even though they're the quote unquote, as far as I was growing up, the dirtiest players in the game.
And he became that. Bernard became like that over time, like, because he wasn't always like that.
That's why I call him veteran tactics. After a while, it's like, you know what, same thing with Kobe Bryant. I remember when Kobe Bryant got clotheslined by Raja Bell in the 2006 NBA playoffs. When he got clotheslined.
Raja Bell.
Yeah, that game 5, I believe it was. Game 5 in Phoenix. I remember that because I was watching the game, and Kobe Bryant, he does these little veteran tricks, even when he was at that age. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a spring chicken in 2006. He was going into I think that was his 9th season. But what he did was he knew these little veteran moves, right? Real quick, sharp elbows at the point of taking off to run. So it looks like he was just going into a running motion, but he knows that your sternum is there wide open, and your diaphragm is right there to be hit. Boom, and he'll take off and move like he's going to get the ball, but the referee doesn't see it because it's so quick. You know what I'm saying? Or he'll use his hips to bang into your hips. You know what I'm saying? And these things are frustrating when the referee's not calling it. But these are little dirty veteran moves that you do when you know what I'm saying, to get away with it if you can get away with it. And Raja Bell had enough, and he lost his composure and he clotheslined him.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's what happened. And the same thing with Matt Barnes, right? People forget that right before Matt Barnes flinched the ball on he feinted the ball at Kobe's face, and Kobe didn't flinch. People forget that Matt Barnes and Kobe was going back and forth in that game a little bit, and Matt Barnes had went up for like a little tip dunk or something like that, and he came down. Kobe hit him in the ribs with the elbow. Now I'm talking about my favorite player here, Kobe Bryant. But I'm just saying that these are little veteran tricks that the elite of the elite do as they get older and older and wiser, and little sneaky things that they do. and they get away with it to frustrate their opponent and get in their head. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And it's all
Yeah.
part of the game as long as you don't go overboard, right? You're not going too far. Like when who was that? Dhani Jones, or forgot what's that guy's name? But he, I think it was in the Utah series. Cole went up for a dunk and he just two-hand pushed him in the back and shit. Like, man, what the hell are you doing? Utah, I think it was Utah. I forgot what series that. I got to go back and because Kobe been in so many damn playoffs. But I think he just took two hands and just pushed Kobe out the air. Like, that shit is just dirty. You know what I'm saying? Dirty. You know what I'm saying? Or reaching out to trip a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But those little veteran moves is something that all athletes do, whether it's in boxing, football, basketball. You know what I'm saying? Let me get to this chat. I see the chat over here getting lit up. Hold on.
Yeah, I got to get off now. My phone about to bite the dust anyway.
All right, King. Yes, sir. We'll close out.
Great chopping it with you, cooking up with you as always.
Always,
King. Always, man. So y'all be on tonight. You're gonna do it. He said y'all gonna do it. Y'all gonna do it. Y'all gonna pre-do it. Y'all on
yeah, we're gonna do it, but we're gonna premiere. We were talking about it earlier or late last night. We were talking about yesterday about tomorrow being the last time we do. I mean, today being the last time we do it live, and then after that doing pre-recording. So we may do something like that. Excuse me. I just don't. I don't like to do it live. When I first was coming up with it and how I wanted to do it, I never wanted to do it live because I thought it would be better pre-recorded and then premiered, and then we can interact with the chat as it was going, and then jump on, then create a live after the fact to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I wanted to do it. But let me get to the. I'm gonna read the chat, then we're gonna close out here.
Hey.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Bess, can you hear me? Yeah, I hear you, bro.
Yeah, now I can hear you. Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. But yeah. So I'm gonna get to the chat, and then I'm gonna close out too, bro. I'm gonna get up out of here.
Yeah.
I didn't know it's already 4 o'clock.
All right, Lord.
So be safe, brother.
I'll see you later.
Yes, sir. Always, man. Stay safe. Be blessed, King. Let me see. Lynn Ray say, wish was the love and any opportunity to dog out Fury. Talking about Big Willie. Big Willie say, Fury has no shame to bitch up like that just to get out of a fight, bro. And the media is not even talking about it. They're not even talking about the fact that the man caught COVID, then was spotted out at dealerships, at casinos, and the people are saying that they're recent. The casino people are saying it's recent. So at the end of the day, an outbreak happened at his gym because they were not taking the proper precautions. And then after the fact, it doesn't seem like they're taking the proper precautions after the fact. Whether you're Joseph Parker out at the UFC fights or other boxers out, you know what I'm saying, sparring and being out in the public, and then you have Fury himself out there out here with the public as well. So it just makes everything seem weird. Sylvester said Casemiro could have problems against Rico, yeah, and vice versa. Like I said, I'm not gonna rule out Casemiro because Rigo's not a spring chicken anymore. You know what I'm saying? Father Time is undefeated. Casemiro's a champion too, and he's not going in there to lay down and just give his title away. But Rigondeaux is a special boxer. He's a special fighter. Lynn Ray said, yeah, now he's begging Freddie Roach to train him and basically throw his black trainer, Sugar Hill, under the bus. You see, I didn't know about that, though, Lynn. I didn't hear about that. I didn't know about I didn't know anything about Fury going after Roach as his trainer. That's news to me. Big Dog Willie said they did Rigo wrong. Yeah, man, that's gonna be one of the most talked about situations of this era of boxing when Rigo's story is all said and done. If he doesn't get a chance to get, you know what I'm saying, a fight with Inoue, especially. Big Dog Willie said Loma did the same thing, and he all of a sudden could beat Durant. Right, right. Until he loses it, until he loses again, and then they say he's not big enough. He's not big enough for 135. Oh, really? So he was big enough to win all the belts damn near at 135. And people were saying that he was going to beat Teofimo Lopez. The only chance Teofimo Lopez had of beating Lomachenko was by knockout. But then when he loses, all of a sudden he's too small for 135. Okay, let's see how it is. But they didn't say. But they don't. But those same people don't say that Rigondeaux was too small when he fought Lomachenko. Just throw that out there. Lan Ray say Fury used Sugar Hill as a photo op puppet on Instagram to try and suck in black fans. Ooh, bro. Ooh, wee. Lan Ray say Bob M. Talker glowing of Lomachenko and Josh Taylor, but never speaks on Shakur Stevens. Yeah, Shakur Stevenson. You can say the same thing about Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Or Jared Miller. Ooh. Whoa. Did the chat jump on me? Okay. Wow. Big Dog Willie said they're already calling Shakur and Haney boring. Yep. That's a big fact. Big facts. Shakur and Haney, Andre, and who am I leaving out? Demetrius Andre, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson are all labeled as boring fighters. This is not by accident. But Tyson Fury, Vasyl Lomachenko, they're tactical. The Usyk, that's the other one. But Tyson Fury, Alexander Usyk, and Vasyl Lomachenko, they are high level boxers with great movement and foot feints and yeah, okay, we see it. We see the playbook because it's not new. Big Dog Willie said they know Shakur and Haney will be the best of their generation. Mm-hmm. And it's crazy. On the flip side of that, they say then you have like a Gervonta Davis who they can't get away with saying he's boring, right? So what they'll say is he only has, right? They'll do the opposite. Because they can't lie and say Gervonta is boring, so they'll say he only has punching power. He loses all rounds, but then he has the knockout factor. What happens when he can't get a guy out of there? Where's his boxing skills? They do all this double talking when it comes to these fighters. So it don't matter if you're boring or exciting, they're gonna find a way to nitpick at what it is that you do. Big Dog Willie said that will never happen. Lynn Ray said yes. Live in Buffalo and go to Broadway. I live in Buffalo and go to Broadway. Play every year and catch the world famous Rockettes. Big Dog Willie said Rigo would never fight Monster. Okay, yeah. Rigo would never fight Monster. One thing I can say about Monster, won't back down. No, he ain't gonna back down. He gonna try to knock Rigondeaux out. That's what will make it an exciting fight if they ever did get a chance to match up. But it would have to be Rigo would have to do the work to get there. It won't be just talked about when it comes to the media. It won't be pressed by the media. It won't be pushed by boxing. It would have to be Rigondeaux actually putting in the work to put himself in a position to face Inoue, and there would be nowhere for Inoue to run other than moving up in weight. That would be the only way that Rigo can get that fight, in my opinion. Big Dog Willie said those John Stockton dirty tactics. Yes, sir, bro. DJ said, Tank, you remember when Kobe elbowed T-Mac in the back? Yep, I remember that. He came down on it too. And he came down on his back because T-Mac had a bad back. Oh, he says right there, it's T-Mac in the back when he heard T-Mac was injured. Yeah, facts. Lynn Ray said, yes, the vet moves of the NBA. Yeah. Big Dog Willie say John Stockton tripped you when you drove to the hoop, but hold you up so you don't fall down. It's her that throwing rocks and hiding your hand type shit. Yep, I couldn't stand John Stockton. Couldn't stand him. Lynn Ray say facts. Then they say Casimiro versus Rigo is a great matchup. Indeed that. Yeah, man. Y'all already know I love talking boxing. Love talking, a lot of different topics with y'all. Glad that y'all was able to rock with us this morning, late night, from the barbershop to the boxing section. Everybody listening to this on the replay. Hope everybody stays safe and be blessed. Everybody who's listening to the chat, salute to y'all all for coming through, supporting the brand, supporting the platforms. Y'all know where y'all can find me. Y'all can find me on Instagram at the Sweet Science Examiner. Y'all can find me on Instagram at IETV and Movie Talk. Y'all can find me on YouTube at the Sweet Science Examiner, Tank Obadiah TV, and IETV and Movie Talk. Y'all already know what it is. But y'all, everybody be blessed and stay safe out there, man. Y'all know what it is. Tank Obadiah, aka the Sweet Science Examiner, signing off. Salute to Kyle in the boxing section for the platform. Anybody that's on the third shift, please get home safe. You know what I'm saying? Have a safe shift as you in and out your shifts. And you know what I'm saying? We're going to be right back at it tomorrow. Salute to y'all, man. Everybody. Salute to y'all. All love all the time. Peace.